Minneapolis 2, I believe, Channel 2 on the air. So if you're watching local cable, we welcome you to Minneapolis High School football here as Minneapolis is on the road tonight as they take on the Sacred Heart Knights. As we have a little bit different look tonight as we have a different website. So if you guys are trying to pick us up and you're listening to us on the TV right now, don't forget you're going to have to check out salinapost.com, and then you can click on the live streaming and go to Minneapolis sports streaming. So Minneapolis and Sacred Heart getting ready to do battle. First game of the 2011 season. I am joined with my partners, Dale Leach, as well as Mike Perry. And Mike, it's great to have you here. We've had you for basketball for numerous years, and it's great to have you here for football this year. I forget that you weren't with us last year, and it's good to have you with us tonight.
To carry him away from running the clock at the stadium forever.
Well, it's a great venue here at Sacred Heart. It's always fun to come over and play the Knights. Great crowd here playing the Knights. We're just a degree or two under the freezing level here. No frost on the field here tonight, as every clock and temp that I drove by was 102 degrees on the way over here. So it's a little warm, but we've got a breeze coming through this booth, and pretty excited for the first game of the year.
You know, it is pretty exciting, Mike, and it's we've got an interesting squad coming back. We do have our quarterback coming back, but we have lost a lot of key players. But one of the exciting things is we still have our offensive line as well as defensive line, and that is a big we had some young players playing some key positions on the offense and defensive line last year, and we've got them all back, with the exception of one individual, and I believe that was Zach Allison.
Well, these young kids were pressed into service, as you mentioned, Scott, last year. They matured, and that offensive line really looks pretty sound to me as I look up and down it, with especially Colby Berry back. He had the, I think, broken arm, or was hurt last year, most of the year, but tall and rangy at that left tackle spot. And Nace and Zach Davis and Forte up front, and the Klein kid always plays tough up front. So, yeah, I look for our offensive line to try and move the Knights around tonight.
Yeah, the Knights have a very solid couple players back from their squad of last year. A couple individuals that we didn't see in the first game, if I remember right, and came back and had a tremendous season for them. And they've got some key players on the offensive side that are going to be a challenge for us for the Lions.
Well, Dale had emailed out some of the stats from last year. The Rapp kid with quite a few carries, a lot of yards.
He hurt us on the outside quite a bit, if I remember right.
And his yards per carry was just staggering. And, of course, we watched Dietrich down at the state track meet down in Wichita. The kid is fast and gets to the hole pretty quick. And I think the key would be for us execution and containment on their backfield.
This first year for head coach Jeff Giles in the program as head coach. 24 seasons previously as an assistant, starting back in 1987. He was the head wrestling coach that year, if I'm not mistaken. Has been a faithful and valuable assistant in the football program ever since then. It's first year as the head guy on the football field for the Minneapolis Lions this year. As the dean of coaches, because of his tenure in wrestling as head coach, now he gets to put another feather in his cap as the football coach. So we wish him a lot of congratulations and good luck there.
Yeah. So it is exciting. Coach Giles has been a staple for on this ball team. And you said, what year did he?
1987.
87.
Back when Mr. Davidson was playing. So,
can you hear me?
You know, size-wise, Dale, we look up and down Sacred Heart's roster here. There is a kid that stands out. It's 280, but he's on the sideline with a boot on his ankle. So, I think we're going to they're going to have a hard time matching up with us, I think, on the offensive line, which is really a blessing, as the guys have matured over the last year. Our offensive line, we could dominate tonight.
You know, we could. It's going to be interesting to see. We're going to have some we've got some kids in the backfield that have had some playing experience, but we lost quite a bit of that. So it'll be interesting to see how they've matured in this first game with varsity time coming in the backfield, coming out of the backfield with the running game.
You know, we're not blessed with an abundance of speed. We have had some backs in the past years that we just ran all around them, got to the corner real easy. When you don't have that kind of speed, you have to execute, and we're going to rely on fundamentals, blocking and tackling tonight to get this victory.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the boys come out and how they react, and the Lions coming on the field right now as they have their traveling unis on, the blue pants, white jersey, blue helmets, and Sacred Heart Knights will come out. We're about 9:50 away from tonight's kickoff. About 40-some kids on this roster for the Lions, a nice group of numbers, Mike and Dale, as the Lions have a good group of numbers. I believe we're going to have the national anthem and maybe I'm not sure, the invocation, the prayer from Sacred Heart. So when that occurs, we will pause and let them have their prayer. But Minneapolis Lions, we talked about the numbers, and while we're waiting there, Mike, how many the breakdown of, or do you have that, Dale?
Here's the national anthem.
Okay, well, we'll have the national anthem. We'll be back.
We're going to take a quick break for the national anthem. We'll be right back with your starters for tonight's matchup.
And I think we'll probably have the invocation here.
In the name of the Father, and the Son,
Jared,
and the
talk to
Holy
me.
Spirit. Amen. Lord God, who wondrously created our human nature, and still more wondrously restored it through Jesus Christ our Lord, grant, we beg you, that under the inspiration of your grace, we may direct our lives along the path of virtue and aspire to true human excellence in all that we do. Bless the players, coaches, and all gathered here tonight. We ask this through Christ our Lord.
Amen.
Amen.
Jared, can you hear me?
The Holy Spirit.
Okay.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart, Glenn Martin Stadium on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University, as the Sacred Heart Knights and the Minneapolis Lions getting ready to do battle. And Lions, as I said earlier, they've got about 40 kids out on the squad. And
Very
Dale,
similar sizes of squad. Sacred Heart has 42. The Lions have 39.
Okay.
They're real light on seniors. They only have 5 seniors. We're a little bit, not a little bit more, not much, 8.
I need to hear it.
Their big size classes, they're sophomores with 18. Our sophomores have 7. So neither squad real heavy on upperclassmen, though the Lions have an advantage over the Knights there.
we do have our quarterback back that came in last year. Matt Comfort came in middle part of the last year's season, guys, and he really did pretty well coming in late in the season. Granted, he had a really nice target to throw to, but he's got a good arm. He's got a good arm, and he can throw the ball. It'll be interesting to see how the Lions come out. Now, when we had our scrimmage, I noticed that we passed the ball a bunch, and in the scrimmage. So it'll be interesting to see how we react and how we do here as we get ready for tonight's game. As the Lions still waiting for the Knights to come out. We're about 6 minutes away from tonight's game, and Mike, it'll be a good matchup. It should be a fairly even. Sacred Heart's got some talent that we've talked about coming back on the offensive side.
You know, we saw Matt in track last year, the foot speed, the additional speed that he possessed as he's matured, he's gotten faster, and he'll need it in that quarterback position. I think they're going to ask him to tuck it up and run, probably a little more than what he would like, but with the big line up front, might got some big guys to run behind. But as you mentioned, Scott, one thing we're going to have to deal with tonight is the running attack of Sacred Heart. Dietrich, with blazing quick speed, can get to the corner, so we're going to have to contain him, keep him hemmed in.
Exactly.
As far as the series record of the two squads together, this is be the 24th game between the two squads. Sacred Heart leads at 18-5. Lions lost a close one last year, 20-18 to Sacred Heart, and we went down like 20-8, came back, got close at the end of the game, but not enough to get over the hump. And then here 2 years ago, we won 45-6. So I anticipate this being a close game tonight and a good one between the Class 2A Sacred Heart Knights and the 3A Lions.
You know, they're Class 2A, but it's interesting. Numbers of kids on both sides squads. They are a bigger size 2A. We're a smaller size 3A. And as you know, with the alignment in every 2 years and how they go with this, they are 2A for football another year. We're still 3A for another football.
This is the second year of this regional alignment. We'll find out here within the month where we're going to be next year, what district we're going to be in next year.
Yep.
The Knights are playing in a 4-team Class 2A division like they did last year, so they're only playing 5 league games as they did last year, the Lions being one of them. Next week we go to Washington.
Yes.
And then we host Valley Heights in the third game,
our first
16th.
home game.
Yes. And then from there on, we get into league play before we step back with Smith Center for the second district game, I believe. So it'll be the next non-league game after the Valley Heights game.
Now, one of the positives that we've not touched on yet tonight, and one of the I think will be a huge positive for us, is if we get in range, we've got a kicker, boys.
Yes, we do.
We have a great kicker in number 80, Andrew Yoxel, a senior. And Andrew's got a great leg on him, and he's got accuracy, and it'll be exciting to see if we get into range. We're going to see, I believe, some opportunities for Andrew to kick some points. Now, kicking-wise, I believe Andrew's already passed the all-time kicking
for PATs.
For PATs,
yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Scott, you mentioned something there with the breeze out of the south like this. There is going to be a wind advantage here tonight, and if you've got it at your back and a leg like Yoxel, kid could easily hit a 40-yarder out here. He was warming up at 30 yards, plus the 10 in the end zone. That's a 40-yard field goal, so it was going through without any problem.
Oh, yeah.
Last year, Alex was 10 of 14 Andrew, was 10 of 14 on PAT attempts, and was 2 of 4 on field goals. His high on PATs was he was 6 of 7 against Republic County, and his 2 field goal misses were against Washington County. He made 1 against Ellsworth at 22 yards, and 1 against Republic County at 34 yards, the 2 longest field goals in the league last year. Sacred Heart has a decent field goal kicker too, in the name of Bonilla. Don't know his first name. He was 29 of 30 on PATs last year. It was 5 of 5 on field goals, but I don't know the distance, but they were less than 22 yards because Yoxel's 2 of 34 and 22 were the longest in the league. So,
but fairly accurate. He was pretty accurate.
But we could see some kicking out of both sides.
Yeah. Going back to the special teams of the kicking standpoint, you're going to see Andrew's got a nice punt as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's got good hang time, and he can boot the ball as well. So, that I think has got to be a help for us, an advantage for us. going to depend on how well the defense stops them and holds them back. Sacred Heart in their gold pants, blue jerseys, and gold helmets. I will be doing the play-by-play. Mike and Dale will be filling in with some color tonight. And we're just about ready for tonight's kickoff.
Looks like Minneapolis will receive here, Scott. I didn't see the coin flip, but we'll get the ball first. Sacred Heart's taking the win, so.
Looks like Luke Eckert, going to have to get used to Luke and not Jake, is in the back, and I can't tell which one the other one is. I believe it is Austin Goddard on the left-hand side, back deep.
You remember what they did last year about this time?
I was thinking that they onside kick, yeah. So
when you mentioned the young, matured offensive line, just real briefly, 227, 231, 227 for Minneapolis. Colby Berry, the light one, and we're underway.
And it goes to Goddard. It goes into the hands of Eckert. They do a little end around, and Eckert will take it out to about the 28-yard line. We saw a lot of that throughout the year as well, where they almost always handed the ball off on the kickoff. So Minneapolis will start their possession at the 27-yard line.
Well, it's good to get into that pattern, because if the opponents see it enough, they're not going to know what you're going to do. And it's good to keep them guessing. Any little crease on kickoff coverage can be an advantage.
Minneapolis will come to the line of scrimmage as Matt Comfort will come to the line. He's got he's in a shotgun. He's got one in the backfield, one receiver out to the left, one back in the backfield. He's going to run with the bootleg out to the right-hand side. He's got a corner. He breaks it up there. Still on his feet. Nice job. Keeps on his feet, and he'll go out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Nice job by Matt Comfort as he takes it for a gain of about, I'm going to say about 17 on that play. So
when we overload the line to the right side, we had them well covered up. Got a good block out on the outside to kick him out, and Comfort with some pretty good speed got the corner and a nice 17-yard pickup.
Yeah. As Minneapolis will come back to the line of scrimmage, they will send one. They're going to line up heavy with a one wing and two receivers out to the left.
Two linemen, two backs standing up.
And he's going to take it up and does not get anywhere this time. This time they snuffed it out as he tried to go to the left with the quarterback sneak up to the line. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of one on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd and 1.
I've not seen this formation before, guys. Did we run it the first time where we have two up backs
on the right
standing
side,
right behind the line at a gap? There's a gap between the guard and the tight end, and you got two up backs. They're not on the line.
This time they'll go trips.
Yeah, not doing it this time.
Trips to the right-hand side, one to the left, shotgun formation. This time he fakes it, and he will be taken down. He's going to get a knee, and no gain on that, as he'll bring up a 3rd. So,
AKA a little bit Smith Center-ish. Minneapolis with the handoff on the kickoff. Special teams coach is Matt Smith. That's where he came from. So you're going to see some of his favorites. And I think this line overloaded on the offensive end. We're going to run the ball, I think.
To the left, to the right, shotgun formation for Comfort in the backfield. I believe it's Goddard, we'll see for sure. And drops back. Oh, wow. Comes out of nowhere is number 25 with the sack. And he came untouched, guys, as Brandon Rapp comes right through and drops him for a loss of about 8 on the play. And that was a huge hole that Rapp went right through, Mike.
Well, Rapp came through untouched. Matt Comfort didn't have much time to cut loose. Passing down, 3rd and long, and we're punting.
Andrew Yoxel at the standing at about the 21-yard line. Low snap, and it's up, and it'll go out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. And that is about a, let's go 10, 20, not as into the wind, about a 25-yard kick. That's about right.
It was going good, and then it just kind of died.
Yep.
Pretty good breeze out of the south. Yoxel tried to keep it low. Got good spin on the ball. It turned over for him, but it's a little tough kicking and I think passing when you're heading south here today. I'm glad the breeze is here because it would be sweltering if we didn't have it.
Sacred Heart will come to the line as they will come in an I formation. 2 receivers at the left.
Under center tonight, number 10, Nick
Withnow, it looks like under center, and he will go to the fullback, and he is taken down by Minneapolis, number 52, I believe, and that is Sean Forte. Nice job by the junior Sean Forte.
He is a load.
No gain for their fullback, and I can't even see for sure who their fullback is on that one.
It was a nice job stuffing the middle, Forte right there, and he's going to be the anchor of this offense and defensive line along with Zach Davis. So we're strong on that one side. Forte, a force on that left end.
This time, another nice one. Andrew
Berry.
Yoxel gets him in the backfield. Andrew coming from the right-hand side and drops him for a loss. Nice job, Andrew Yoxel. Great job by the senior leader for the Lions.
Yes, that was Andrew. I was looking for Colby Berry because he's on the other side. But great defensive play by Yoxel.
3rd and 13 for the Knights from their 32. 8:41 to go in the first quarter.
Shotgun formation for Withnow. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Drops back to pass and throws it up in the air and has a receiver. Nice pass. Nice catch by number 12, and that is Tate Richards, as the completion is good for a first down, and that's a gain of 14.
Boy, we had great coverage there. We had him hemmed in, but the pass came right through. He threaded a needle right through the middle there, as Withnow got the pass out to Richards for a nice gain and a first down.
I formation again for the Knights.
Back to an I-2, 2 in the backfield. They will go to Rapp, and Rapp is going to be dropped down after a gain of about 7 as he goes to the right-hand side. And I believe he's tripped up by number 13, Alex Yoxel. So Alex in there gets the trip. Justin Klein comes up hobbling a little bit.
I think Klein caught a shoe or a shin right in his shin, and it's one of those good old bone bruises.
Rapp ran for 1,398 yards for the Knights last year before he went out with an injury.
Back 2 receivers to the left. They will go back to Rapp, and he's going to go to the outside, and he breaks right outside of that, and he's going to be taken down by Eckert, but not until he's going to pick up a nice, big gain on that one as he gets it all the way down to the, I'm going to say, 7 down to the 25, a 22-yard run right there for number 25.
That's where he hurt us last year, was around the outside, if my memory serves me correctly.
Yeah,
he got the corner, that's for sure.
I formation once again. 1 receiver to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end on the right-hand side. This time he will go to the fullback, and the fullback is going to be wrapped up by the interior line of the Lions. No gain by, got to see.
Zach Davis with the stuff up front there on that one.
I believe that is Zach Butts with the carry. Can't tell for sure. May have been number 23, I'll see. Can't tell for sure who that fullback is.
43?
33.
Yeah, Zach Butts.
It is Butts. It's kind of hard to pick their numbers out on their jerseys.
It is.
Letters are tough.
And the Rapp will go around the outside, and he's going to have to the left-hand side. We had containment in the backfield. Gets all the way down to 15. It's going to be awfully close to another first down. I believe they will have it. Be a nice gain. They're going to measure it for sure, but a nice run on the outside for Rapp as he takes it to the left-hand side.
Austin Goddard flying around out there, came from behind, caught him from behind with a nice tackle. Rapp headed for the goal line. Nice stop by Goddard.
And they will measure it to see for sure as the Lions will go to the side to get some water as well as the Knights. He's got speed coming around the corner, guys.
Is that about an 8-yard gain there?
That's what I had.
5 to 6 inches short.
So a very short third down and inches coming up here for the Knights on about the Minneapolis 15-yard line. So,
good evening. To let the players get a water break in. It is hot and a little bit stuffy. We got a nice breeze, but it's still, with all that equipment on, it's got to be pretty tough.
So Minneapolis will come up here, and that will be a good test for all these kids to see with the heat the way it is and cramping and everything else.
6:21 left in the first quarter. The Knights are driving.
With now under center, Minneapolis will try to get into about a 5-2. Oh, the ball's on the ground, and it will might have been picked up by the lines. I can't tell for sure, but it is on the ground.
Pretty sure I saw a lion grab that ball.
I think they come up. The one I thought got it, though, came up without the ball, so I'm afraid Sacred Heart's got it, and they did. So,
wow, I thought we had it too.
I don't think they got it, though. It'll be interesting to see for sure. They will bring it back out and measure it again. No.
They're going to give them a first down.
No, they are.
First down via fumble.
That's frustrating. So they will pick up another first down for the Knights. On the 15-yard line, Minneapolis defense is going to have to tighten it up as the Knights send in number 23, Kane Comfort. Another Comfort, guys. Is that?
Yeah, that's same Comfort we talked about in basketball. Right?
Yep.
I formation, 2 receivers to the right. He will drop back to pass. Throws and has it incomplete. It's on the ground. And nice pressure by Minneapolis, number 52. I believe that is Forte. Incomplete pass for the Knights.
Well, Dale, Dietrich, I assumed was going to be the quarterback of option here for Sacred Heart. I haven't seen him yet, have you?
Nope.
Number 6 on the program.
You see him on the field anywhere?
I don't.
And back to an I formation with now under center. 2 receivers to the left. They will go the fullback, and he gets it right up the gut. And he's going to be taken down by Comfort and the interior inside linebacker. But he's going to gain about 6 on the play. We'll bring up a third down and 4.
That's a pretty good size junior, 5'8", 205. He's a load.
Yeah, and not slow by any means as well.
3rd and 3. We're definitely, it should be in field goal range for them.
2 receivers to the right, I formation. He will this time go to Rapp on the outside. Oh, nice cutback by Rapp, and he will not get in. Nice job by the defense as Comfort knocks him out of bounds, saves the touchdown, but he will have the 1st and goal from the 1-yard line as he picks up 7 on the play.
Good running back. Picked his holes well.
Yes, he is.
Has some
And bounced
power
out.
to go with his speed.
Did a nice job of bouncing out of the outside.
Yes, he had a nice cutback that kind of froze our corner out on the end, got him up the middle or closer to that goal line. Now it's just 1 yard to get in.
With now under center, I formation. They will go to Rapp, and he's in for the touchdown. So the Knights will score first tonight as Rapp gets the 1-yard touchdown.
Follow the big guy right up the middle. Butts with a nice block to seal it off. Butts, as I mentioned, 205. Nice blocking fullback.
Well, that's a big drive right there for the Knights, and they will come in. 44's not in on the program. I'm assuming, though, that is
Probably Anthony would need it.
high. And he's going to bootleg out to the outside. Nice job by Minneapolis.
Goddard.
Great job by Goddard. That was a very high snap, and Goddard snuffs it out and a great diving tackle. Goddard showed some speed right there, Mike.
Great tackle. Good pursuit as snap was high, and Withnow had to take it around the end. Goddard running down from behind, break up that two-point attempt.
4:54 to go in the first quarter. The Lions trail 6-0. Let's take a word from our sponsors.
Bennington State Bank is proud to support the Minneapolis Lions for the 2011-2012 season. We're proud to be a part of our great community and strive for excellence in our school, curriculum, and athletics. Go Lions in the 11-12 season from Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Salina, Bennington, Minneapolis, Wamego, Sylvan Grove, and Lucas. Member FDIC.
Want the ultimate adrenaline rush? Jump from planes, rappel from helicopters, shoot the most sophisticated weapons on Earth. Find out more by calling the U.S. Army at 785-827-3666.
Our thanks to all our sponsors this year. We have 14 so far. If anybody else wants to join in, we sure appreciate having you.
Well, Sacred Heart with that ground game, run it down the field as we expected. Wrap with quite a few carries there.
70-plus yards, I think, on that drive, wasn't it?
You know, I was wrong earlier, guys. I thought that was Austin Goddard back deep, but that's actually Dalton Lester that is all the way back. Goddard is up on the line on the right-hand side. So sorry about that earlier to number 22, Dalton Lester, a 5'10" junior. And the kick is up, and it's another good kick, and this one is going to go to Eckert. Puts it on the ground. He will keep it himself. He will have a little block back. Nice block there by Connor Christensen, but it could not free him up as the Knights will take number 15, takes him down at about the 11-yard line after the mishandled kick there.
Check that, we're on 16.
16, sorry.
Christensen came back, did throw one heck of a block on the corner to get Eckert just a few more yards around the edge. But nice block by Connor. Connor is senior, 5'6" and 140.
Shotgun formation, trips to the left, one to the right, one in the backfield, and he will keep it, and coming up the middle, he's still on his feet, takes it all the way up to the 26-yard line as he will be awfully close to the first down. Looks like he might be a half a yard short. We'll see for sure where they put it.
Nice fake to the fullback, throws the linebackers.
That lone back in the backfield, Garrett Lott. We haven't seen him back there for 2 years.
Exciting to see Garrett back in.
To see him, but a real nice seal-off block by him. Let Comfort get right up in the hole, and a 9-yard gain.
Three receivers to the left, one to the right. As I formation, shotgun, they will give it to Comfort. Comfort will take it up. He will have the first down, though, as he gets to about the 27. I believe that will be enough, depending on where they spot it for sure. Well, that's not a very good spot. I don't think we got it, guys.
I'd have to agree.
Yard marker, we're about a half yard short.
Wow.
Well, this is interesting, a running quarterback offense without it being an option offense.
Yeah. This caught me off guard.
Yeah, me too.
So
they didn't show it in the scrimmage last week.
No, they didn't. They didn't. Shotgun formation, trips to the left, one to the right. Lott in the backfield with Comfort. Cross back to pass, throws across. Number 86, Matt Corman, just couldn't hold on to it, and that's going to bring up a 4th and short. And that's going to bring in Andrew Yoxel to punt the ball again. So I kind of thought we might see a little maybe a draw there, let Lott take it up the gut and see what he could muscle in there. But
well, we've got that line up front. I have to agree with you, Scott. I think I would have tried the middle of that line.
And near tackle at about the 40, and ball goes down. We got it. It's a fumble, and we recovered at the 49. I don't know who's got it, but We do, and that's number 86. That's Corman making up for the fact that he didn't get the catch on that one. He gets a nice recovery right there.
And there's a knight down on the ground.
We've got an injured player, so that's our first turnover of the night.
Might have been the ball carrier, I'm not sure.
Carmen quick to jump on that loose ball, and as you mentioned, first turnover of the night. Carmen didn't have that pass on the 3rd and 1, but made up for it there.
Kane Comfort, it looks like, is the one that's injured. So,
well, we're going to have an injury timeout. Let's take a word from our sponsors, and we'll be back.
There are careers in high demand that offer high pay. Learn the skills you need to receive top pay in programs like machine tool technology, welding, or HVAC at Salina Area Technical College. Life's a trip. Get directions and log on to salinatech.edu today.
Now, welcome back to Salina, Kansas, Sacred Heart Sacred Heart's Kansas Wesleyan Field, and that is Glenn Martin Stadium here on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan. Wanted to come back. We have an injured player, and that is Kane Comfort for the Sacred Heart Knights, and they are taking all precautions, and they've got the EMTs out there. So we wanted to just give you an update and let you know why we're taking a little bit of prolonged break here, because they want to see exactly what is going on with Kane and make sure they take all the appropriate precautions to make sure that he's okay. So I want to let you know that Minneapolis will have the ball when we come back. We wanted to give you that short update at the 3:08 mark here in the first quarter. Sacred Heart Knights with the lead, 6-0 over your Minneapolis Lions. We'll be back after this word of our sponsors. Thank you.
Welcome back to Bissell Field, Kansas Wesleyan campus. A few changes this year if you haven't picked them up yet. We used to find the live audio streaming on the World Wide Web at 910kina.com. There was a change in that format this summer. It's now found at www.salinapost.com underneath their sports streaming tab there. You'll find Minneapolis and Hillsboro and Ellsworth, I think at least those 3 schools listed there. You can choose the Lions. And hopefully this year yet, on the same site, you'll also have the option of watching live streaming video of the games. We were hoping to have that set up for this first away game, but didn't quite happen. And we hope that'll be the case next week.
You know, and that, I'll tell you, that's exciting, Dale, to have this possible technology coming our way. This is something that we've seen other schools. Smith Center in particular has had live video streaming for a couple years now.
But they just do it at home.
They just do it at home.
They do it wirelessly. They have a nice wired setup, and they do it all at home and send it out over their own internet site. But they don't take it on. They don't take their show on the road.
Oh, they don't take it on the road. Okay, so that will be nice for us that we will have that opportunity, especially for if we can get the word out to our alumni and everyone associated with Minneapolis High School. That'll be a great opportunity. Now, I understand that it will not be archived.
Not be archived. The coaches don't want to give the leg up to any of the competition. They don't have the same reciprocal capability. So we have agreed to not archive the game. So you'll have to, if you want to watch it, you have to watch it live.
Yeah. Well, the young man, it looks like it is maybe a foot injury. I can't tell for sure. He's sitting up, so Kane Comfort up off the ground. He's sitting on the stretcher. It looks like he's talking, communicating fine. It must be a leg or a knee or some injury that they're going to take him in to be checked out.
And of course, the games will still be viewed on a repeat basis on Eagle Communications Channel 20.
Channel 20
on weekends. And of course, you can listen to the audio live on Channel 2 if you so desire. So you'll have several options on how to listen to Lions sports events. Next Tuesday, we broadcast the Sacred Heart versus Lions volleyball game at Minneapolis.
And will you and Mike be doing that one, guys?
I haven't talked to Mike about it yet, but I hope he's in.
So Minneapolis will have the ball. Mike, you didn't know that, but that's your hope. So
Well, we usually catch those home games. It kind of looked like they did splint his right leg, so it could be anything from the knee or a broken bone or an ankle. So
maybe just a sprain.
Yep, hopefully it's just a sprain. We're back in business.
Heavy to the right, shotgun formation for Comfort. Low snap, and he will pick it up off the ground and take it right up the gut. And, ball's on the ground, and they rip it right out of there. Nice job by the Sacred Heart Knights. I believe they may have stripped it out and taken it away. That was a heck of a strip by the Knights, whoever was trying to rip that ball out of there. And Pilot looks like stay with Minneapolis. Thank goodness we've got 2 players down there, as both of them linemen.
77 and 71 were
Justin Klein and Connor Nace. Nice job by our interior line right there. Wisely got on that thing.
got a yard gain out of it.
Yeah,
I think he lost a yard and fumble.
Had a nice gain, but boy, whoever ripped that thing just absolutely, they muscled that ball right out of there. Trips to the right, one to the left, shotgun, lob to the right-hand side. Good snap, and we've got delay game. First time we've seen Lott with the ball, and legal procedure by the Lions. That's the first penalty of the night, and that will back us up 5 as Minneapolis has their first penalty. First penalty we've seen on either side of the ball, and so haven't seen that in Garrett Lott, and nice to see. Now I haven't noticed who our center is, guys.
That'd be Forte.
Forte is our center. Okay.
Colby Berry will be the left tackle. The left guard is Justin Klein. The center, Forte, John Forte. The right guard is Zach Davis. Zach, 231.
And nothing going right there as they get the ball to Comfort on the coming across from the left-hand side, inside handoff, and he loses about 3 on the play, 2 on the play. We'll bring up a 3rd down and about 15, 16. I'm going to say 15.
Is that Comfort or Lott, the ball carrier?
Lott. So
had one more lineman to go. That'd be Connor Nace, the right tackle, 6 foot, 227. Big cat over there on the right tackle. Played well last year, and is going to anchor that offensive line at the right tackle.
Trips to the left-hand side, one to the right, one in the backfield, and I believe that's got a different back in the backfield, and nice pickup right there, and he's going to step up and run the ball, and nice pickup by number 26 for the Lions, and that is Austin Goddard, or we would have lost more yardage on that. He didn't have much time back there, and he had to step up in the pocket and had to run, and he gains about 2 before he's taken down, or bring up a 4th down and about 13.
They had the full blitz on there for 2 corners.
Yoxel to punt for the 3rd time tonight. Different receiver back there. I believe that is. And we got pressure coming, and he does get it off. And nice job by the Lions to get him down there, and they will drop him at about the 22-yard line. Wow. Andrew Yoxel had to show some integrity right there, guys, to step right into that and punt that ball off. And nice job by the senior, Andrew Yoxel.
Had to quick kick it. Logan Smith back to receive that ball for Sacred Heart as Kane Comfort has gone off. So they've got a freshman back there fielding those punts now.
So they will, at the 24-yard line, Sacred Heart will take over. 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Sacred Heart Knights with the lead, 6-0. 2 receivers to the left. I formation for With now. 2 in the backfield. And he will go to the halfback, and nice cut back in there before he's hit by the linebacker for the Lions at about the 26-yard line. Gain of about 4 on that. Couldn't see who the tackle was. I believe that was on number 38, Garrett Lott, with the tackle, as he gets a nice tackle there. Second, Sacred Heart will come to the line after the 2-yard gain.
First quarter will come to an end. The Knights leading 6-0.
Now Rapp's pretty versatile runner. He can run between the tackles, and he got the speed to get to the outside. Pretty good running back.
With that, we'll take a break for another word from our sponsors.
Your Minneapolis Hometown Hardware is always there when you need an appliance, paint, tools. Well, truthfully, the list just goes on and on and on. So the next time you need something, almost anything, go to Hometown Hardware Minneapolis. They've probably got it.
At Lambert Insurance, Kent Lambert can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
Welcome back to Gene Bissell Field on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University. Guys, let's talk about what's happened to some of the other sports squads this week. The volleyball girls have gone 6-0, I think, in 2 quads, one at Clay Center and one at Heston. So they've off to a great start on the season. And I think I read that the cross-country squads yesterday were at Lincoln. The boys took first and the girls third.
Wow.
If I'm not mistaken.
Boys took first. After losing a very strong runner in Garrett Doherty. That's exciting right there. So,
guess who won?
Well, Mr.
Overall
Trickle's still there.
The girls.
Oh, the girl from Lincoln.
You're right. Ferris.
Yeah. Very, very strong runner.
Sawyer Hartwell start the ball on their own 26-yard line with a second down and about 7 as we start the second quarter. 2 receivers out to the left, I formation with number 25, which is Rapp, has been their mainstay tonight. And they will go back to Rapp again, and oh wow, it goes right up the gut, nobody getting them. Finally taken down after the first down. Garrett Lott in on the tackle as well as Matt Comfort. But I don't know how he got through the hole, but he made it through the hole, got the first down, and he takes it all the way up to the 36-yard line, 37-yard line, a gain of 10 on the play.
Rapp with 48 yards in the first quarter adds to his total. We're gonna have to find a way to stop him. He's cat quick in between the tackles.
Gets the outside, he's even more deadly. 2 receivers, one receiver right, one to the left. He's gonna drop back to pass, throws a quick little out, and it's incomplete.
Off his face mask.
Tries to get it to number 11, Caden Thompson, and that was a design quick little, I'm going to say button hook, and he turned, the ball was in his face.
Catchable ball.
So
I think it hit his hands and then off his face mask.
Nice job by Minneapolis number 2, Eckert, with the defensive side. Eckert, Luke nicely does a great job of wrapping up and taking him down. Incomplete pass. And we are going to jump off sides there as I believe number 72 for the Lions. Is that Nace?
That's Flegler.
Flegler. Well, step across the line. Will be a penalty for the Lions here.
Second penalty of the night, both of them on Minneapolis. Makes it easy for the Knights with just a 2nd and 5.
This time they will send 2 receivers out the left. Back to an I formation with now under center. And Lott, oh, nice job, Garrett Lott. And he gets out of that. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And we've got a chance at it again. Oh, my goodness. Nice job by the Lions. We've got it. Nice job. Andrew Yoxel comes up with it. But I don't know how in the world Rapp got out of that tackle by Garrett Lott. And then he bounces out of it. And then when he tried to turn up, somebody hit him, knocked the ball loose. And that's their second turnover of the night. And nice job by by the Lions.
Lott popped in pretty good in the backfield, but he
After
turned
slipping.
and spun out. I don't think he had a very good handle on the ball.
Did you notice he slipped right before the play started? He slipped on the before he headed in, and still got enough grip to take him out. Nice job, Garrett Lott. Shotgun formation. One in the backfield, and he'll just take it up himself. And we've seen that a lot tonight. And the ball goes on the ground.
Sacred Heart says they have it.
They do.
Was it after the whistle? I do see the ball being marked back from the initial spot.
So
And we are calling second down at that spot. It's going to be a gain of 4.
I'll be darned. I don't know how we put the ball on the ground a couple times.
Almost a 5-yard gain there.
Yeah.
I'm giving him 5 yards. The pile moved. Good push up front.
So number 81 goes out to the right-hand side, and I don't know if you guys have noticed the height that number 81, Alex Johnson, has increased on. Trips to the right-hand side, Johnson on the left. And we had movement there. Steps up, has a receiver, and that's Corman. And Corman will have the first down, as that's his first completion of the night, and that is
about a 12-yard gain.
Good to see Matt on the field. I think he maybe wasn't on the squad the last few years. So good to see him out there participating very well.
Yeah, 9-yard gain, but it's a first down. And you're right. This is Matt came out for football this year, has not played for a couple years. And Sacred Heart having a little confusion on personnel, and they will have to call a timeout. So we will take one with them. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as live on Channel 2, your Minneapolis Eagle communication, SalinaPost.com. Welcome back to Glenn Martin Stadium. Dale Leach, Mike Perry, myself, Scott Osherman. Shotgun formation for Comfort. Lott in the backfield, trips to the left, one to the right. And it's a delayed snap, gets it to Lott. Lott was driving his feet, but he is not going to get very far. Gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Lott's a bruiser, but they are sniffing him out as he will get it back to the line. Maybe no gain on the play.
Gang tackled there. That McKinsky kid is big and tough up front.
Really nice trap block, but then the linebackers were able to
As the inside did a nice job of collapsing on him. The Lions will come back to the line of scrimmage. 10:32 left to go. Lions driving on the Sacred Heart 31. They will send Johnson out to the right, 3 to the left, and that is Yoxel, and Comfort. Corman. And Comfort takes it up, and he gets it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. They're pretty much reading that play.
We showed it to them a few times.
Just a few. So, gonna have to do something different, I think.
Half a yard. 3rd and 9.5 to go.
Third and long coming up for Minneapolis on the 30-yard line.
It's 9:50 to go in the second quarter. Lions trailing 6-0. The Knights.
They will have Johnson out to the left and shotgun formation. He'll roll the left-hand side, drops up, steps, and passes. Has Joe. Nice jump. Nice catch by Johnson. Goes up in the air and gets it at the 16-yard line. Nice catch right there. 15-yard completion. Nice pass, nice catch. And we got the first down.
Alex had to spin around and caught that thing at good elevation, but a great catch by Johnson. Even better pass by Matt Comfort to get it out there where nobody Johnson could get it.
Yeah, you're right. Nobody else could get to that. Nice catch. Johnson went up in the air, and he looks taller than 6'1", guys. Of course, we always thought that about Grayson George as well. Trips to the right, one to the left. Shotgun formation for Comfort. Lott in the backfield, and Comfort will take it up to the right-hand side, and he will be gang tackled by numerous players. Had a quick seam out to the right-hand side, Mike.
It closed quick. Sacred Heart quick on defense as Comfort tries the right side, quarterback keeper, and he's carried it quite a few times. they're starting to watch for him and key on him running the ball. We're going to have to try a little something else, I think.
They will come back up the line of scrimmage, and they will send a little different. They've got Yoxel, and Corman on the left, Johnson on the right, Luke Ecker in the backfield. He'll drop out, and he looks to pitch, keeps it himself, cuts up in the middle, still on his feet. Oh, wow, ball's on the ground. He got nailed hard. Wow, this time Sacred Heart does come up with it, and he got hit hard, guys. And we're going to put the ball on the ground. We're going to lose our first fumble, and that's tough because it was deep on the 16-yard line, so we will fumble it at the...
Matt trying to get over the top of a would-be tackler, and somebody caught him in midair, really planted him.
So the Knights get the ball on their 16. 8:24 to go in the second quarter. Going into the wind.
Sad to see that, as Minneapolis was driving, having pretty good luck with the passing game. Turnover gives it right back to Sacred Heart.
And they will go with an I formation to the left. We've seen this pretty much all night. They will go the fullback, and the fullback will take it up the gut and gets it to about the 20, gain of about 4. And that is, I believe, number 33, Butts, with the carry.
33
is Butts.
86 into the game. Another one, player 2 came too. I couldn't see who it was.
For Minneapolis, number 33 coming in is Jake Fleming, a freshman, coming in. And who'd you say?
18, I think.
Number 18 is not on the list.
Oh, well, forget that.
And with now keeps it. Oh, nice job by the Lions. Number 52 in on that tackle, as well as number 71 for the Lions, Sean Forte, as well as Justin Klein. And no gain by the quarterback with now on that play. 3rd down and 6 coming for the Knights. 7:30 left to go in the first half.
Well, we do have a nice freshman class moving up. Jake Fleming, pretty good sized young lad, is being pressed into playing a little bit here on the defensive side. Pretty good looking linebacker and ball carrier. Fleming about 171. Pretty good size.
Very rangy.
See if he can bolster this defensive line just a little bit.
Shotgun formation. Oh, tipped up in the air. Nice job by, I don't know who tipped it up in the air. The receiver came back and got it. Eckert drops him. But nice job, whoever got his paw up and knocked that one down, guys.
Yeah, nice defensive play by Minneapolis. They were lucky that it did end up in their receiver's hands, but it's going to be 4th and 4, and they drop back into punt formation.
Their first punt of the night, I think, isn't it?
I believe so.
Back deep, I believe, is...
We've heavy load on the left side here off of the defensive line.
And Sacred Heart's going to call a timeout.
Yeah.
I'm glad they did. We were a little out of sorts on the defensive line. We were stacked left side.
Well, I think that probably was intentional.
So Sacred Heart will take their second timeout of the ball out of the first half. We will take one with them. Your Lions trailing by 6. You're listening to Eagle Communications, SalinaPost.com, as well as Channel 2 local cable in Minneapolis.
Forgot to reset.
Bennington State Bank is proud to support the Minneapolis Lions for the 2011-2012 season. We're proud to be a part of our great community and strive for excellence in our school, curriculum, and athletics. Go Lions in the 11-12 season from Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Salina, Bennington, Minneapolis, Wamego, Sylvan Grove, and Lucas. Member FDIC.
Want the
I'll tell you, after that commercial, guys, they got me pumped.
Scott's ready to go jump from airplanes. That is a good ad.
That is a good ad. As the United States U.S. Army we've got as one of our sponsors this year. That's pretty exciting. Yeah. Of course, we had an Ironman a few years ago.
Yeah.
So 2 back for the Lions to receive. And the high snap, good snap. Oh, not a very good punt, though, and that one is going to go out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. We'll see for sure where he spots it.
More like 36, 37.
Wow, No.
Oh, wait a minute, guy. You're in the other direction.
I don't believe he can mark.
That's a
terrible spot.
poor spot on that one. So.
Oh, well.
Big series here for the Lions. They made a turnover.
I was going to say, Yoxel maneuvered his punts through the wind, the headwind, when he punted, but that one went out of bounds. I would have spotted it closer to the 32-yard line than the 39. But.
Yeah. Well, I would have gone 36. I would have given it a little bit better. Shotgun formation for Comfort. Trips to the right, one to the left. He'll roll the right-hand side, and nice job by Sacred Heart Knights. Gets through into the backfield, and they will drop him for a 1-yard loss, and that will bring up a second down and a long 11, as I didn't see who got in there to get that tackle, but nice job by the Knights. Got right through the line.
Well, they're shooting that backer on that side, and he's quick enough to get through the gap. Ran Comfort down from behind.
Alex Johnson out to the right, trips to the left, and Lott in the backfield with Comfort. He rolls back, he's going to put it up in the air, throws it up, has Johnson, and he will have just a yard short of the first down. Nice catch.
Nice possession.
Yes. Alex Johnson with another reception, as Comfort has that one right on the money. Johnson with pretty good hands down the field.
30-yard line, a yard short.
But it gets us out of a little bit of trouble back there with a deep third and long 11, long 12. Johnson with the nice quick hands. Lions will come back to the line of scrimmage.
Minneapolis moving the ball a little better here with the passing game than running. Early on in the first quarter, we had some luck rushing the ball, and we'll see what we can do with the 3rd and 1.
And Comfort will just roll forward. I believe he'll roll forward enough to have the first down. We'll see for sure. Not the world's best spot. I don't think he got it. So, yes, they did. They move us forward, so we have the first down. Hard to see from up here, Mike.
Yeah, it is, Scott, but I'll have to agree with you. First down, Minneapolis moving the ball, and it'd be nice to get in there for a score here at the end of the first half.
Yes.
At least I think we're kind of in the field goal range.
I think we are too. I'd say anywhere inside the 30, we're inside. Trips to the left, one to the right, shotgun formation, Lott in the backfield. Trips in tight, Comfort's going to keep it. He will roll to the outside, kicks it on the inside. And they are sniffing that out as gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no gain. We'll bring up a second down. We're going to have to, in my opinion, you're going to have to open up the passing game a little bit to somehow free up the running game.
Yeah, Sacred Heart's doing a good job jumbling up the defenders on that side. We've got blockers out there, but it's slow maturing, and they're able to get Comfort from behind the last 3 plays. Matt unable to get to the corner before he's tackled from behind.
Have a short official timeout for an equipment repair.
So Lions will come back to the line of scrimmage. Sacred Heart player trying to get his shoe tied. Johnson out to the right-hand side. It's a little bit of trip formation, but it's a tight end and a wing and a receiver out on the left-hand side.
They stack the receivers up over there. They try to get an extra blocker. What they do on the defensive end and the linebacker out there worked early on.
Got a penalty flag. We throw it in the air. Has Johnson, and he goes up in the air. No good. We've got a flag though. We'll see what it is at the 31-yard line. So we'll see for sure.
With the stacked up receivers, blockers on the left side, that should ensure that Alex Johnson has man-to-man coverage on the other side, and it looks like we've taken advantage of that a couple times. That pass there just a little bit out of his reach, but Comfort and Johnson have connected a couple times on some nice gains down the field.
Illegal procedure on the Lions.
That will back us up 5. It'll bring up a second down and 16. Coming for the Lions.
15 yards in penalties for the Lions. 3rd one tonight. Makes it a little bit tougher with a 2nd and 15 or 16 or so.
Second penalty on the Lions, I think, right?
I've got 3.
3? Okay.
Yeah.
Comfort will go into a shotgun. They'll have A different formation, 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. As we go, we got pressure, big time pressure. Nobody picks him up as number 25, which is who we've called a bunch tonight, and that is Brandon Rapp, comes in untouched, and that was only one thing Austin Goddard could do. He had 2 people blitzing. He had to pick up one.
Blitzes
the blind side.
Yep.
Blind side came up and got, thank goodness Comfort held on to him, but that's going to knock us back another 5-6 yards. Will bring up a 3rd down and, wow, about 20, 22, 23.
When we spread the field like that, Sacred Heart has shot a backer on the other side, and they're able to get in there a couple of times for sacks.
Trips to the right-hand side. And he drops back, and this time he has pressure. This time he comes up, and he's going to ride on the outside, and he'll take it all the way down to about the 32-yard line. He'll gain about 12 or 13 of that back, but it'll bring up a 4th down. Might put us back to close to within field goal range. It's at that 32-yard line. 4th and about 13. We'll see. It doesn't look like they're lining up that way. It looks like we're going to line up to go for it.
4th and 14, 2:52 to go in the half.
No breeze right now. Breeze has just all of a sudden died.
That flag is
died,
on.
isn't it? Yeah.
So they're looking to the sidelines.
Dale, I might have to make a run over to Bogey's halftime for one of those Oreo shakes, huh?
Yeah, I think they're going to take the climb, and then they're going to take a timeout. So Lions will take a timeout at the 2:49 mark, 6-0. Sacred Heart Knights with the lead. Minneapolis has it on 4th and about 13 on the 32-yard line. You're listening to Eagle Communication, Channel 2 Minneapolis, as well as SalinaPost.com. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors.
There are careers in high demand that offer high pay. Learn the skills you need to receive top pay in programs like machine tool technology, welding, or HVAC at Salina Area Technical College. Life's a trip. Get directions and log on to salinatech.edu today.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to central Kansas and will continue this tradition. This fast track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Races start this spring at Minneapolis Raceway, and they say, go Lions.
Welcome back to Minneapolis Sacred Heart, Glenn Martin Stadium, Kansas Wesleyan University. Andrew Yoxel going to line up to kick a 49-yard field goal as Yoxel will have, he's got the leg, whether or not, but he has the leg to do it. We'll see for sure.
This would be a school record if he makes it, guys.
Not much of a breeze, but he does have the opportunity here.
Got to be a school record. That's a ways out there.
So it is deep, and we're going to try it. 49-yard field goal attempt. 3 yards back, 2 yards to the left, and Comfort the holder. Got to be a perfect snap. Falls down, kick is up, and it is.
Holy cow!
Yes, it is good. 49-yard field goal. Oh my goodness! We knew he had it in him, and he does it from 49 yards, guys. That is huge. That'll be a headline in the Salina Journal tomorrow. At least I hope. Wow! That's a pretty big kick right there. Nice job by Andrew Yoxel with the big kick right there. That's pretty impressive, guys.
On October 30th, 1987, Jeff Giles' freshman year as a coach against Southeast of Saline.
Wow.
New record, 49 yards.
Wow, 49-yard field goal. That's
and now we
impressive.
get a breeze. I mean, that flag was limp as could be when he kicked it.
He cleared it.
Yeah, he did. That's pretty impressive. Well, we will take a break after that beautiful kick by Yoxel. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors.
Minneapolis High School.
Fresh back from the 49-yard record field goal, Andrew Yoxel.
Very nice. And now he's set up to see.
And he will kick it off. 6-3, 2:21 left to go here in the first half. And Sacred Heart will have 2 back. And Yoxel will kick the ball. That just shows we have some range from the field goal standpoint.
You know, Scott, with Sacred Heart missing their extra point, That could be big later on.
And that will go into the end zone. That just shows his ability, and he kicks it deep into the end zone, and that will be a touchback. Sacred Heart will start out at their 20. That is a huge advantage right there. Now the breeze, you know, everyone's saying, well, you got a breeze. Guys, that flag is heavy and it's limp. There wasn't a breeze when he kicked that one.
It died just before the field goal attempt. It's flared up a little bit after the field goal attempt, but it's gone back.
Wow. Sacred Heart will start at their own 20. So that was pretty impressive, though, guys.
Andrew's previous long was 44 yards in 2009 against Smith Center.
They will give it to the outside to Rapp, and Rapp is going to hit the corner, and he will have the first down. At least, yeah, he'll have it at the 30-yard line. Big carry right there by.
He's got to be close to 80 yards, I think.
Well, Mike, how many?
I've got him about 68 yards right now.
All right.
Close, Dale.
Yeah.
Impressed. You always amaze me, buddy.
At 48 in the first quarter, we've kind of slowed him down here in the second quarter.
High formation, they drop back to pass. Oh, they throw it up high. Has a receiver, and he does not catch it. Nice little turn right there. Nice job by Luke Eckert not to get burned. He did a little button hook, then went to the outside. That receiver should have had it in his hands.
Yeah, that was a great height advantage for the Knights there. Number 14, I don't know what his height is.
6'1", Chavez.
Good 4 or 5 inches on Eckert.
You're absolutely right. That pass was on the money, right in the hands. He just dropped it.
Luke Eckert did a nice job of recovering on that one. They will send 2 receivers out to the left, and they will have an I formation once again. And Yoxel will have to move over to help on the outside. And nice job by Yoxel. Yoxel had to stay at home, yet watch that receiver. Yoxel makes the tackle after the first down. He didn't have the first down last time.
No, I gave him 10 yards, but he did pick up the last one there. So now if we get that clock to run, minute 34 left in the first half. Sacred Heart with the ball and a timeout. Officials timeout.
Number 71 has to go out, and coming in number, I don't know if that's Corman that comes in.
71 must have a helmet problem.
So, yep, Corman comes in as a linebacker. One in the backfield, one to the right, 2 to the left. Drops back to pass. And has a first down, gets it out to number 12. And that is Tate Richards.
Richards has caught a couple of balls here tonight. That one good for another first down. Ball clear out at the Sacred Heart 44-yard line. Buck 21 left first half.
Eckert comes in for Corman.
They show that they can pass the ball. They will go twins to the left. High formation. This time they go to the fullback, and the fullback is going to lumber forward, and he will have the first down. A gain of 11 right there, as the Knights just taking 10 at a pop. And another first down.
He faked me out. At first I thought he had the ball, then I didn't think he had the ball. Took my focus off of him.
I thought you were going to give us that rumbling, stumbling, carry.
That's reserved for linemen.
This time they will roll back to pass, and has a receiver incomplete. So tried to get it to number 33, Butts, but it's incomplete. Had him at the wide open on the sidelines.
Clock stops with 56 seconds remaining in the half. Knights driving on mid-lines, 45-yard line, 2nd and 10.
They will send 2 receivers out to the left. And actually shotgun formation. First time we've seen a shotgun here. And one in the backfield. And they will give it to the halfback, and he bounces the outside. Wow. That was a big run right there. What a nice run right there by number 25. A little bit of a delay right there, guys, and he's going to pick up about 13 on the play. Is that about right? 14?
Yeah, I gave him 14, but yeah, you're awful close, Scott. He kind of left Eckert there at the corner. He's got a pretty shifty move there. Juked him well. 50 seconds left. Let's see if the Lions can hold him out of the end zone here.
Ball on the 32-yard line. They will send 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Low snap. He picks it up. Has a receiver wide open down the middle of the field, and that's a touchdown. They had a seam right down the middle, and that's a 32-yard touchdown pass, and that was a heck of a pass, wide open to number 14.
While you're playing a little bit of a zone in your backfield, you have to watch out for those seams. If you've got split ends out there and you got to get out there and cover the twins out wide, and that was a nice pass right down. It was a skinny post. Chavez wide open all the way in for the touchdown.
Wide open, nice catch. Nice pass by Withnow. It was a nice pass by the sophomore. And the extra point getting ready to go here. Good snap, and it's up, and it's no good. So wide to the right, and that's no good. It'll be 12-3 with 44 seconds left. It was wide to the right.
I've got a post in the way, but it sure looked like it was going to make it in there. A good deal. They missed both extra points. Minneapolis just trailing by 9, and we'll receive the ball here with the wind. See if we can't go the distance.
We'll be back.
CNR plating.
I'll tell you, they're welcome back to Bissell Field as Glenn Martin Stadium, as the Knights did a really nice job, 80-yard drive there. You know, we've not talked about it. Their offensive line has really done a pretty good job of giving their quarterback enough time. They've kind of turned us around, messed us up a little bit. We've had to honor the run, and there they get a lot of passes in that drive right there. About 50 yards worth, 45 yards worth. But
the effective running game definitely opens up the passing game for them.
Yes, it does. They can pass the ball, so you know, looking at the stats, you think they would be running, and they did the first quarter, but they've opened it up a little bit with some passing. Pretty effective offense.
And they will kick the ball, and it will be short, but it'll be taken by Eckert. And oh my gosh, you're kidding me. we fumble the ball.
Exchange, and Sacred Heart comes up with the ball on the 17-yard line of the Lions. 39 seconds remaining.
Wow.
Boy, if you're going to hand off on the kickoff, you have got to be on the same page with the other guy, and we definitely, Eckert left it there in midair, and it just fell to the turf, and no one to pick it up except for the Knights. We're in trouble here.
Yeah, we are, guys. 39 seconds left. We've got to shut them down here. We had a chance only going in trailing by 9, but they're deep right now at the 17-yard line. Minneapolis is going to have to stop back, and they do get some pressure in there. Incomplete pass. As nice pressure by Nace, I believe. Justin Klein.
Yeah, Justin Klein with a nice push. Got some pressure on Withnow finally, and that ball was incomplete.
Garrett Lott, defensive middle linebacker, brings the squad up to call the play. But guys, 37 seconds left deep after the turnover. We're going to have to show some toughness here and shut them down.
Right on the 18-yard line, and it's a short field.
To the left, 1 to the right, shotgun formation. And he drops back. He will throw it up in the air. Has a receiver. And touchdown. Yeah, wow.
They threw that one up. Eckert got turned around. He came back for it. Chavez with a nice catch. He caught the other one also. He's got some length. He came back, catch that ball, and Eckert a little bit out of position there. Chavez walks in with another touchdown in the last 30 seconds. Sacred Heart. having pretty good luck with the passing game.
Yeah. And it's, this one's good. So.
Nope, they don't signal it.
Yeah, the official at the 20 called it.
Oh.
You know, one's down, but the goal line didn't. So the PAT is good. But how devastating is that, guys?
Well, it's a bummer, that's for sure.
Ever since we celebrated that 49-yard field goal, things haven't looked pretty.
No, they haven't. I got too excited and talked about headlines, and now I'm in trouble. So headlines are going to go the other direction, guys. So tough one right there, and miscommunication by the lines back there. Dalton Lester as well as Luke Eckert back.
And they're still talking about it right now.
So, still talking about it. So
you got to know what you want to do before you get into the heat of the action. Eckert wasn't sure if Lester was going to take it. Lester wasn't going to take it.
Well, I think it's usually been Lester taking it, handing it off to Eckert, and I think that was the confusion. Eckert took it and tried to hand it off to Lester. That's what we've kind of seen tonight, but we'll see. I don't think you'll see it now. We'll see for sure. And kick is up, and it will go to Eckert. Eckert will take it at the 20. He will just take it up himself. And he is leveled at the 25-yard line. And so, not much of a gain right there. Big hit on Eckert.
He was drilled.
Lions will take over with 26 seconds left, trailing 19-3. And you said last year we trailed what, 20-8?
Yeah.
20-8.
Came back 20-18 final score.
And looks like we're just going to take a knee as Comfort is under center. I believe that's what he'll do for sure. And he does, just takes a knee. So the Lions will go in trailing at the half by a score of 19-3. And that's a tough one, guys.
We've had one disaster deep on our end of the field here under a half minute to go. We don't want another one.
So
Sacred Heart take a timeout? No.
3 seconds. 2. Minneapolis will trail at the half by a score of 19-3. And big, you know, we've had one positive, but big first half for the Sacred Heart Knights, especially in the last 44 seconds. So
that's a tough one.
Tough one right there. So Minneapolis trails at the half, 19-3. We will take a break, and we'll be back with some stats. You're listening to 910KNA.com, as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2. Excuse me.
The Minneapolis Juniors.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart, Glenn Martin Stadium's Eagle Communication, SalinaPost.com. Dale Leach, Mike Perry, myself, Scott Osherman, here as the at the halftime. Minneapolis trails 19-3, and go through a little bit of stats real quick for Minneapolis. I've got some passing yardage, and then I've got some stats for Sacred Heart, and I don't know what you've got, Mike, but I've got Comfort, you know, 3 for 4 passing, not doing a too bad a job passing for 35 yards, but it's been With now that's been the story, and he's been the one that's kind of torched us as he's gone 5 for 10 for 75 yards, but most important, 2 touchdowns.
Dietrich in street clothes on the sideline hadn't played at all, so we kind of expected him to be the quarterback, but With now doing a great job passing ball for Sacred Heart. Rushing for Sacred Heart, Rapp, the big story here in the first half, has 82 yards rushing unofficially for the Sacred Heart Knights, but the 205-pound fullback, been leading him up the hole most of the night, has 23 yards. Rapp had 48 yards in the first quarter. Definitely they can run the ball when they want to. Nick Withnow, the quarterback, 160-pound sophomore, had negative yards in the first half, but the big story, as Scott will tell you here shortly, is the passing game in the second quarter, with Withnow going down the field with some big passes to Chavez and Richards. For Minneapolis rushing, I'm going to give you all the rushing, and then Scotty will give you the passing yardage. Matt Comfort doing most of the ball carrying for Minneapolis. Austin Goddard had 2 yards. Let me do a little more adding.
You're fine.
Neglected to do the Minneapolis total for Comfort, and it's kind of scrambled here. So I'll get back with you on that.
I'll just kind of give some total yards. You know, you talked about the Sacred Heart Knights. They had about 106 yards rushing, what I had, and that's completely unofficial. Passing-wise, 5 for 10 for 75, as he did a nice job. Withnow did a nice job of getting the ball in the air and getting some passes, and hit Chavez. Nice sized target, 6'1", kind of lanky. Went up in the air a couple times. Had 2 nice touchdowns, one down the seam and one in the corner. And you know, they've done a pretty nice job tonight. Just 2 receivers, and that is number 12, Tate Richards, and Chavez have done the damage. And something that we really, I didn't know what to expect. We kind of thought we'd see Dietrich. And Dietrich in street clothes Withnow comes in and really showing some impressiveness with the passing game. So nice job by Sacred Heart with the passing game. So
Minneapolis offense, as I'd mentioned, Comfort with most of the yardage, 48 yards rushing. I've got some negatives that I've had to take off of there, or he would have quite a few yards here in the first half. But basically, our passing game's been looking pretty good, but the offense, it's been Alex Yoxel with a phenomenal 49-yard field goal. As we mentioned, the wind is out of the south. He had it at his back, but when he teed it up and put the foot to it, that wind was not blowing at all. So it was.
Well,
somehow we got knocked off.
Somehow we're not on the air, so we're going to take a break. Technical difficulties we've had. It is first game jitters, a little bit of technical difficulty, and we're back here on the air. And guys, I'll tell you a little bit of where we're at here. Minneapolis is trailing 19-3 against the Sacred Heart Knights, and Sacred Heart. It's been a strong. We got a phone ringing there, so let's see if that's team line again.
Well, you know, Scott, we were just a touchdown away from it being a pretty decent first half. Kind of gave it up there with the fumble and the short field. Sacred Heart, big time rushing in the first quarter, and I'll go through the yardage one more time. Rapp with just really quick in between the tackles in the hole. He ended up with 82 yards in the first half. Butts, the big 205-pound fullback leading the way for Rapp, had 23 yards. For Minneapolis rushing, I've got Comfort with right around 48 yards. He had a couple of negative yards on a couple of sacks, but Matt doing a pretty good job rushing the ball. Austin Goddard had 2 yards rushing, but other than that, it's passing down the field, and Scotty had passing results and yardage for us. And we're just about 50 seconds away from the start of the second half. Well, and we're dialing up one more time, so you're not hearing me.
Well,
it'll be on our TV at home. It just won't be. No? Okay.
Well, we're
option work. They're just they're keying on him to a point where it's no gain.
Yeah, they really are. It has been very, very interesting from that standpoint. So we're about ready to start the second half. Andrew Yoxel will put it down at the 40, and he will boot it. He's got the wind behind him as we get ready to start the second half. Dale Leach, Mike Perry, myself, Scott Osherman on Eagle Communication Channel 2 Minneapolis, as well as SalinaPost.com, as we've got a new website this year. So, and the kick is up, and it is a little high. It's going to be short. It's going to be picked up on the run at about the 12-yard line. He's going to come across the other direction. Oh, my goodness. Wide open coming in the outside. Yoxel is one man to beat, and he does take him down. Nice job, Andrew Yoxel. And then Connor Christensen finishes him off, but I'll tell you, that was a heck of a run right there as he comes backfield and gets around on the outside and takes this one 60-plus yards. And
got a real nice block on the corner. Boy, that gap was big enough to...
You have 2 Mack trucks through it.
Yeah. And he can motor, so...
Is that wrapping?
Yeah.
We're letting us spend too much time in our deep into the field, guys.
Yeah, we are. So, a lot of Minneapolis folks sitting on this side, guys. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
Get out of the sun.
And there's a touchdown right there. First play from scrimmage, and that is Butts for a 31-yard touchdown run to start the second half. And wow, guys, that's not what you want to start the second half. That's not what you want to talk to your team about. And Sacred Heart starts the second half with a 31-yard touchdown by number 33, and that was Butts for the touchdown.
Well, and the fullback goes right up the gut and goes untouched, rumbles right on in from 30 yards out.
11:43, and that is good as he kicks the extra point. Wow, 17 seconds in, guys, and that was a quick strike by the Knights. Not something that Coach Giles wanted from his squad to start the second half. Minneapolis now will have the ball after they will receive the ball after the kick, and we'll see what our offense can do here to start the second half. But I don't know, guys, not good.
We'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
Bennington State Bank is proud to support the Minneapolis Lions for the 2011-2012 season. We're proud to be a part of our great community and strive for excellence in our school, curriculum, and athletics. Go Lions in the 11-12 season from Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Salina, Bennington, Minneapolis, Wamego, Sylvan Grove, and Lucas. Remember it.
I see. Welcome back with the Lions. We'll get the kickoff here with the wind at their back.
Well, we'll see if we can get some offense going here. We have had pretty good luck passing the ball. Now with the wind at our back here, let's see if we can get a touchdown or two, get back in this thing.
Lester and Eckert back at about the 15-yard line as the Knights will kick the ball off here in the start of the third quarter after 17-second drive, one-play drive. As the Knights score the touchdown, we will have the offense after this kick, and it will be taken by Eckert at the 12-yard line. Goes right-hand side, and he will be taken down hard at about the 15-yard line, maybe, 24-yard line. And that's where the Lions will start here as their first offensive possession of the second half.
Well, it's time for that offensive line to take control. Let's grind this thing down to the other end. Let's get a touchdown. You know, a touchdown or two would be right back in this thing with the wind at our back. Good stop on defense would do wonders for the morale of the boys. So let's see what we can get going here.
Trips to the right, tight formation, one receiver to the left, a shotgun for Comfort, and he's just going to keep it himself. And quarterback right, and he gets a loss of one. So they have really keyed on Comfort all night tonight and have not been able to get any momentum going on the offensive side, except for the passing. A few times we have passed the ball. Second 11, 11:03 left to go here in the third quarter. Shotgun formation, trips to the left, Johnson to the right. Lott in the backfield with Comfort. And he'll drop back to pass, has pressure coming, steps in the pocket. He'll run it up, and he'll be taken down at the line of scrimmage. he did a nice job of stepping into the pocket, Mike, but then the linebackers collapsed on him in the middle.
Pressure was from the outside, as you mentioned, and it looked as though he was going to have some running room, but boy, they closed on him quick and kept him no gain at all.
3rd down and 10 coming for the Lions.
We've had a lot of 3rd and 10s. Comfort not having much luck as of late running the ball. Passing game's been pretty good with Alex Johnson. We'll see if they can get hooked up here.
Trips to the right a little wider, one to the left, and that's Johnson. They are showing blitz, and we have false start by number 26 for the Lions, and that is Austin Goddard. So they showed blitz, and Goddard hesitated for a second, and that'll back us up another 5 yards. 3rd penalty of the night. Has Sacred Heart had any penalties, Mike?
No, none that I recorded, just 2 turnovers, actually.
3rd and 16, 10:04 left to go, 25-3. Sacred Heart Knights with the lead here at Glenn Martin Stadium, Bissell Field. Shotgun formation. They're showing blitz. Trips to the right. They're showing pressure. A lot of pressure coming. He'll step in. Oh, he's got some room on the left-hand side. Cuts it back in. Still on his feet. He's still going. He'll have the first down. Nice job by Matt Comfort. Does a nice job of cutting back to the inside, Mike, and gets it up to the right hash, gets it inside.
21-yard. Yes, 21-yard pickup by Matt. As you had mentioned, Sacred Heart coming with the blitz, and boy, the middle was wide open.
I kind of thought he was going to go the outside, but he saw the hole to the inside and cut it back in, and that freed him up to get the first down. And they will spread the receivers out to the right, to the left. Shotgun formation for Comfort. One in the backfield. I can't tell for sure if that's Lott. And he will keep it himself, and he will bounce off of one. Still on his feet. He's at the gut. He's at the 40. He's got some wheels at the 30. Got one man to beat at the 20. Still on his feet. 5. Touchdown, Matt Comfort, as he gets in on the left-hand side and takes it up to the house.
Wow.
Nice job, Matt Comfort, as he goes all the way from the 41. That is a 59-yard touchdown run.
I was worried for a second. He ran into his blocker.
I know.
He about to drop the ball.
I thought he was dead in the water. Boy, and he found a hole, and Comfort, as we mentioned, has the foot speed, gets us into the end zone. First touchdown of the season for Minneapolis, and it gets Minneapolis back in this ball game. Yoxel with the extra point here.
And ball's up, kick is up, and it is good. And Minneapolis takes it within 15, 25-10. Gets us a lot closer, guys, at the 9:13 mark in the 3rd quarter. Nice job by Comfort. And we get a little bit closer, and we needed that spark right there, guys.
A touchdown is big for this team, as they were at their daubers down a little bit after they gave it up there at the end of the first half, and then a quick touchdown, Sacred Heart right off, one play, one touchdown. So Minneapolis in the end zone with a touchdown. That's big for the guys.
Yeah, pretty exciting. Nice job. I guess now we see why we've seen Comfort so much. He had some good wheels coming out of the outside and 2 carries in that drive, and he gets our offense back into this ball game.
2 carries, and he had 80 yards in just that series of plays right there. So Comfort can put the yardage up pretty quick. You know, Dale, big positive is this Lady Lions volleyball team. You know, you just don't go over to Clay Center and win that triangular every year, and the same thing down in Harrington. It's good to see.
Heston, I think.
Well, they've had the one in Harrington and one in...
No, it was at Clay Center and at Heston.
Heston?
Harrington was in it, though.
Oh, Harrington was in it. That's what it was. Those are still, you know, right off the get-go, 2 triangulars. They won them both. And I don't think they went 3 matches or 3 games in any match. So,
from what I heard, they didn't. It was 2 every time. So,
what's the prognosis and the recovery of J.C. Crossan's knee?
On schedule. Talked to her grandma last night.
This one to go into the end zone, and this time they do not take it back. Yoxel gets a good kick on that one. and that takes it all the way through into the end zone. That Sacred Heart will take over at the 20-yard line. So I heard today that hopefully she'll be back by
regional.
regionals. Yeah. So
regional volleyball, regional basketball.
Volleyball.
They're still taking therapy 3 days a week.
They've got some players that have stepped up, and that being a freshman that you'll see for two sisters, a freshman and a junior, stepping up and playing some good volleyball. I formation for Sacred Heart. They will go the fullback, and we've got a penalty. And I'm assuming that will be false start. We'll see for sure.
I assume you must be talking about the Allison
sisters. Yes, the Allison sisters.
Victoria and Kennedy.
Yes, Victoria and Kennedy. A junior and a freshman, and they, from what I've understood, have done a pretty nice job of helping that senior-laden team that's missing one senior. And then I believe there's another player that's injured as well.
Oh, really? I hadn't heard that.
So.
Jason Crossan went down with a knee injury in track. Will be missed.
Way back in track.
Knights will come back. First down and 15. First penalty of the night. I formation, one to the left, one to the right. They will go to the halfback, and he will go to the left-hand side, rumbles up for maybe a gain of about 3 on the play. So, had some issues with that phone tonight, Dale. Must be something in the cord there. So, number 25 with the 1 yard carry. Second down and 14. Twins to the right-hand side. I formation with now under center. Minneapolis showing a little blitz from the inside linebacker. And they will get it up to Rapp. Rapp will take it before he's taken down by Eckert, as well as, turn your back and let me see. I can't tell for sure. I think Corman maybe. So, nope, number 38, and that's Lott. So,
well,
third down.
Yeah, third and long here. We've got a chance for a good stop here. It'd be big.
Force a punt. That would be huge.
Butts comes out, so they're bringing in another receiver, evidently.
They changed it out. They put Alex Johnson now in a defensive back, as well as Dalton Lester. And that's a low snap, and they pitch to the outside. And going to be hit. Nice job by the Lions. They snuff that one up as they try to go to a pitch to the left-hand side. And there is no gain on that one. That'll bring up a 4th down and long.
4th and 11 or 12.
Tried a little wildcat type action with the direct snap to the running back, and then they pitched out wide, and Minneapolis did a great job on the edge to keep that to no gain.
Dalton Lester back to receive the punt for the Lions.
And standing about their own 5-yard line to punt the ball. Heavy on the left-hand side is the Lions. High snap. They're showing everything coming. We've got a penalty, though. We go right into the punter, so yeah, that'll be huge. I don't think there's an incidental anymore, is there?
Not in high school.
So with a mistake by the Lions, that's going to give new life to the Knights.
Quite possibly, once they make the decision here, it's going to be, they're saying decline it. Instead of running into,
they're calling it running into. So I thought they had changed that rule. The
Knights declined the penalty. The Lions will take over on the Knights 47.
47, so 46. Now we know, oh, you're right, 47, I'm sorry.
Kind of a lucky break there.
Yeah. I really, I thought that rule had changed. I thought there was no incidental. So, to the left, to the right, shotgun formation, Lott in the backfield with Comfort. And, please get on that, Matt. And I think he does land on it. That's a tough one right there. Wow, big break for the Lions. Matt never did have control of that one as he loses 8 on the play right there. So, tough one right there, guys. Wow. 6:33 left to go here in the third quarter, 26-10.
Matt tried to one-hand that snap, and as Scott mentioned, just never could get 2 hands on it.
Shotgun, twins to the left, twins, oh. And we've got Alex Johnson going really offsides there. That I don't know. I think that was a false start on us. What do you think, guys?
Unless they got drawn offsides.
They've got 26. I thought they just had 25 points. But I can swear it was 25-10 at one point, but it says 26 now. So
I would agree with you.
So
they had 9 and 2 successive. 9 and 14 is 23.
12 and 14. They've had 2. Yeah, 12 and 14 would be 26. So that's right. They've had 2 point-after attempts were good.
Oh, there's another fumble. Man.
Wow.
This is a snake-bit possession for sure.
Man, that is huge.
It's a little bit of lack of concentration. We've got to get both hands on that snap. It's coming back there. They're just not getting it.
This will be a 3rd down and
Plenty.
Plenty, yeah. It's not 31, it's more than 31. So, wow. 32, that is 18, yeah, maybe it is 31. Shotgun formation, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. We have not had anything in 3 downs. Drops back, throws, quick little pass, and gets the pass to number 80, but it's no gain. Nice catch by Andrew Yoxel, but no gain on that one.
Yeah, we got about 2 or 3 yards. 2 or 3 yards,
okay.
yeah.
Immediately tackled.
Generous 3.
And Yoxel will come in to punt the ball at the 4:48 mark here in the third quarter. Yoxel at the 20.
About 4th and 29.
Standing about the 23-yard line. Good snap. Nice punt. Nice kick right there. And wisely catches that one. It looked like he was going backwards. Number 26, Austin Goddard, catches that one as it starts to bounce backwards. That was a booming kick. About 42-yard kick, guys. Nice job by Andrew Yoxel. So,
well, another stop here. Wow, we've got the wind.
and back to the offense will come for the Knights. 1 to the right, 1 to the left, I formation with now under center. They will go to the fullback, and oh, nice job right there. Number 33, a freshman. Jake Fleming, showing why he's getting some varsity time tonight. Freshman, number 33, with a big tackle right there.
He smacked him.
So. Big job right here as they come in.
3:55 to go in the third quarter.
They have movement, no call, and they're in the backfield. Nice job by the Lions. They sniff that one out as well. And
he took the ball away from him.
Nice job by the Lions. Number 77 comes away with that. Connor Nace comes away with it, but it's blown dead.
He
loss of
wanted
yardage.
a rumbling, run to the end zone there, but didn't quite happen.
Well, that whistle came a little late. I thought we might have had the ball.
So, yeah, Minneapolis showing a little bit of different look. You talked about it before the game started on the defensive side, Mike. And it's paying off as a little bit of a 4-4,
kind of a
cover
4-4,
three.
Cover 3. kind of eliminates some of the man-to-man out on the corners.
To the left.
To speak.
Shotgun formation for Withnow. One to the right. He's all alone by himself. Oh, big hit right there. Oh my goodness.
Nice breakup by Johnson there, but unfortunately it almost went in the hands of another receiver on down.
Yeah, that was a huge hit. I don't know if you saw who came through the line and hit the fullback, but he sent him into the quarterback's back pocket. That was a huge hit.
That would have been a big one. That fullback is big.
I don't know who it was that made the hit, but he that was a big hit by the lineman or whoever it was. So nice job. Back will be Lester and Eckert. Good snap. Bad punt.
Good.
Oh, it takes a Sacred Heart roll out at the 38-yard line. Minneapolis gets it back in decent field position, guys. We got nowhere on the last possession. We've got to do something this drive.
Two successive stops in a row for the Lions. That's good news. Because if we're going to be able to get back into the game, we've got to stop the Knights from
good field position. Yeah, we're going to have to get a little more aggressive on the offensive end, spread it out a little bit maybe, and mix some passing in with that run.
Yep. They will come back up to the line of scrimmage. Lions will send twins to the left, twins to the right. Shotgun formation for Comfort. He will roll to the right-hand side. He'll put it up in the air and incomplete. So tries to get it to Connor Christensen, can't quite do it. A little short, would have been about a 5-yard completion as he rolled to the right-hand side. Had Connor out on the right-hand side, but just a little low, and he short-hopped it, couldn't quite get it.
Well, it looked like he had both hands on it, but when you catch your balance and the ball on the ground at the same time, they're not going to give you that catch. Connor with a nice effort there, but incomplete, and it brings up a 2nd and 10.
So we will come back to the line of scrimmage here. To the right, to the left. Shotgun for Comfort. Drops back, has some pressure. Oh, he drops up to the right-hand side, kicks it back to the inside, still on his feet, and he's taken down hard by number 23, 21. Big tackle right there, but Comfort will gain about 7 on the play. Number 21, Keaton Hale, with a big hit on Comfort, and Matt's a little slow getting up, walking back. We got a penalty flag, and we're going back, holding against the line. So
spot foul, 10-yard spot foul from the 37.
So that's a tough one. So it goes back the other direction. Comfort hobbling back to the huddle. Backs us up 10 from the spots. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 21-22 for the Lions. 2:33 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
So far, Minneapolis with 6 penalties. It's starting to add up.
They will send Christensen as well as Johnson out to the right, to the left. Comfort goes under center. And a short hop.
Christensen.
It was a good look.
Just 25 or so.
Would have had a little bit of running room. That's where they send the receiver up a step.
Yeah, it's just a quick
hitch.
out. Yeah, to try and spread the field just a little bit. It loosens up. They're keying on that run. They've got 8, 9 in the box, so get some room for Comfort to run. They're going to have to spread them out.
Trips to the right, 1 to the left, shotgun formation. 2:10 left to go in the 3rd. He's got pressure coming, throws it up, and he does catch it. Gets it to Christensen, but it's only a gain of 3 on the play.
Yeah.
3 successive throws to Christensen. The 3rd time's the charm. Not enough yards. Down to 1:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. Lions will punt again. If there's wind at the back, wind at his back, it ought to be another good punt for Andrew.
Could be interesting anyway, that's for sure. Yeah,
I should say
it
so.
is.
Wow. Wowzer. To the 18-yard line. My goodness, 31,
10,
50.
20,
Well,
30,
Andrew
40,
is
50.
51-yard punt
Andrew is having an all-league season
tonight.
if not an all-state season. So just tonight in the first.
That is a tremendous punt right there.
Between 49-yard field goal, 2 or 3 kicks into the end zone, and 2 or 3 real decent punts. So
Nice job by Andrew Yoxel. That does help us on the special team side, guys. If we could just get some offense going, we've got to shut them down on the defensive side. As they will go under center, I formation to the left. They will go back. Oh, nice job by the interior line of the Lions, as Flegler in there on the tackle, as well as Klein. Nice job by the interior line of the Lions. Brings up a second down.
Zach Davis, a force up front. I'm kind of looking forward to possibly seeing Quentin Clark come in. 5'7", 197. Coach Smith says he is a load for a young fellow. The freshman, he says he's going to be a heck of a lineman probably later on this season.
Wow. They will go to the fullback. Fullback still on his feet. Wow, that's a big run by the fullback, and he will have the first down. That's a big haul right there. Gains about 12 on the play.
Well, Bud's 205. He's tough to bring down. Spent most of the night leading wrapped through the hole. They give him the carrot every now and then, and he does a pretty good job carrying the ball.
you got to throw the bone to that dog every now and then.
Yeah.
To the left, shot, draws back to throw a quick pass, has a receiver across the middle, and he's going to go right across the center. And he's hit and drilled by 3 Minneapolis players, but not until he picks up 15. A nice catch pass by Withnow to number 14, Chavez. Chavez has had a good night for the Knights.
Another catch. Nice pass by Withnow as Chavez finds it open right behind the linebackers all alone.
So, and that will be in the third quarter as the Knights had the lead 26-10. We will take a break with them. You're listening to Eagle Communication, SalinaPost.com, as well as Channel 2 Minneapolis. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors.
DIC.
Want the ultimate adrenaline rush? Jump from planes, rappel from helicopters, shoot the most sophisticated weapons on Earth. Find out more by calling the U.S. Army at 785-827-3666. There are careers in high demand that offer high pay. Learn the skills you need to receive top pay in programs like machine tool technology, welding, or HVAC at Salina Area Technical College. Life's a trip. Get directions and log on to salinatech.edu today.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to central Kansas and will continue this tradition. This fast track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Races start this spring at Minneapolis Raceway, and they say, go Lions.
Well, guys, my
City
old
Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1960.
Sorry about that. My old broadcast partner up in the booth tonight, Lyle Davidson up here with another group that's doing some broadcasting. It's Lyle and I did quite a few games together over the years, and kind of nice to hear his voice up here. So, but we've been having fun, the three of us, and it's been a lot of fun tonight, although we're coming up short here in the fourth quarter.
As the fourth quarter begins, we're trailing 26-10. Third quarter was kind of a stalemate. Each team scoring 1 touchdown at that point after really a disastrous close to the second quarter.
You know, you take away the last 44 seconds of the first half, and we've got a pretty good ball game. We got a 2-point ball game. So
Butts, one play and a touchdown right out of the locker room. Plus, we gave him one at the end of the first half. And you're right, Scott. With those 2 touchdowns off the board, we'd be right there.
yeah, we would be. So we are getting ready to start. Minneapolis will be into the wind. Sacred Heart will have the wind to their back. The Knights will have the ball here, 1st and 10. And
They just reported that the Comfort Boy has a broken shin bone.
oh, you're kidding. Where'd you hear that from?
They just reported over the PA.
Matt does?
Yeah, the Comfort Boy.
No, no. The other
Kane.
man. Okay.
Kane Comfort.
Okay. Kane Comfort.
See, I did, yeah, see what you're confused.
Yeah. High formation. With now is going to drop back to pass. Has some pressure coming. He rolls the outside. He's going to throw up and has a receiver. And he's taken out of bounds, but not until he gets the first down as he hits number 12, his other target that he's only thrown the ball to two receivers tonight, and that one was a 13-yard gain. Nice pass by Withnow coming out on the opposite side, throwing across his body. Pretty good pass.
Richards and Chavez, the main targets for Withnow, and it's tough to throw across the body on the run, and that was right on the money. I thought the receiver, Richard, was going to go out of bounds, but he shot it upfield, and Minneapolis just leveled him, knocked him out of bounds for first down.
To the right, to the left, shotgun formation. Butts in the backfield with them as they spread their offense a little bit here. And now we've got a penalty flag, and we've got offs. Must have not enough people on the line of scrimmage. Either that, or they've got false start. So
Might be the Knights' first penalty.
nope, they have one. Yep, that's their second penalty.
I've got them with two 5-yard penalties. That was perfect timing.
So 1st and 15 for the Knights from the line 43.
They will go back here. Wrap in the backfield with now.
That's Butts.
Way up in the air. Can't get it. Butts in the backfield, sorry.
Yeah, Butts had to take on Forte. Forte just drilled him. Of course, Sean had a running start at him.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Sean may be the one that hit him earlier.
I think so.
But Forte's a force coming up that gut, especially you put a little power into him. He's not afraid to hit somebody.
Absolutely. Butts a big character himself at 205, but Sean laid the leather to him
Has
that
a few
time.
pounds on it.
Second down and 15. 11:46 left to go in the ball game. 26-10. Knights of the lead. Shotgun formation two to the left, one to the right. Tight end on the right-hand side. They show some pressure, and had some pressure. Throws it up, and it will be a completion, but only a gain of 1 as they get it to number 20. I can't read that. 25.
That's some really good pressure in the backfield. Connor Nace was all over the quarterback. Withnow running for his life, had to get rid of that early. Only a 2-yard pickup. The completion was there, but Sacred Heart only with a 2-yard pickup. It's still 3rd and 15.
Ball is at the Lions 43.
Nice job by the Lions defensive line, getting some pressure. Trips to the left, and they have a shotgun formation once again. This time it looks like in the backfield with them is Rapp, and they will run the pitch. Oh, nice job by the Lions, and they will sniff that one right out. And so
Justin Klein right in there turned the play in. Withnow had no place to pitch, and Klein with a nice snag there. It's going to bring up a 4th and 13.
it's a nice job by the Lions. They were looking to the pitch to the left-hand side, and they sniffed that out nicely, Mike.
Sacred Heart will be punting here with the win. 10:25 left in this contest.
And they don't have anybody back. Wow.
And that's why I think it's going to go on out.
Well, nope, it's going to. Oh. Oh, he did go in the end zone. Thank goodness.
Ooh, that was close.
Wow, that was close. That was a huge break right there for us because whoever that was almost tipped that one back. That was huge. Big break for the Lions. So
they would have downed that on the 2-yard line as it would have been after he threw it back into play. Evidently, he stepped on the goal line as he pitched it back. But nice effort there by Sacred Heart to finish deep, but as luck would have it, Minneapolis takes it on their own 20 with 10 minutes, 9 seconds left in this contest.
So they will come to the line of scrimmage for the Lions. Comfort will be in a shotgun with Lott in the backfield, trips to the right in tight, one to the left. Lott on the right-hand side with them. They fake the handoff. They will go with a quick pass and tried to get it to Johnson, and we've got a penalty flag. Wow.
Sacred Heart defender had Alex Johnson around the waist a little bit early on the tackle. I think it will be pass interference.
Sacred Heart fans on this side don't like it. Thrown a little late, but
can't be called on the receiver.
No. So pass interference, and that will be an automatic first down for the Lions. So they will march it up 15 yards, and that would give us an automatic first down at the 35-yard line.
Positive yardage there, and that's a good thing.
Real
Johnson.
Unusual formation for
Yeah.
these guys.
Heavy to the right, trips heavy to the right. Shotgun formation, they will run to the right-hand side. Nice seal, and oh, we had some running room right there, but nice job by their linebacker, number 16, Trevor Webb, a sophomore. If he wouldn't have come through and gotten that, guys, we would have had some positive yards up that side.
Garrett Lott did his job and sealed off that outside. He planted the corner out there, and I thought Matt was going to have room to cut it upfield, but they have good pursuit speed and tracked Matt down from behind. Just a 2-yard gain.
2-yard gain, but wow. Same formation, trips to the right, one to the left. Shotgun for Comfort. So he drops back, he will give it to Lott, and you know, I think every time Lott has had an opening, he's had a penalty flag thrown against the offensive line, and it will bring us back 5 yards and bring up a second down and 13. So.
What's unusual about our offense here is it's not unusual to see trips to the right, but
yeah, but in tight
around the tight end.
Yeah, well, you're using the tight end. You're using the tight end. That's what they're doing, is they're using the tight end as one of their trips on the right-hand side, but they've got the 2 receivers in tight with them. So frees up the seal on the possible run to the right or to the left. Now they spread it out a little bit. Twins to the left, twins to the right. Shotgun for Comfort.
See if we see the blitz again here.
They do.
And wow. And we get nothing on that one. Actually, in fact, we lose some yardage as Comfort had nothing and had to shuffle out to the left-hand side. He loses about 3 yards on the play. We'll bring up a third down and 15. 8:47 left to go in the ball game. 26-10. Sacred Heart Knights with the lead. And we will come back to the line of scrimmage here.
The Sacred Heart doesn't have to worry about the pitch. All they have to do is key on Comfort if he's going to carry the ball 70% of the time.
Shotgun for Comfort. He'll drop back, keeping himself drawn up to the left-hand side, still on his feet, and he will get it up to the original line of scrimmage at the 35 before he's taken down. We'll bring up a fourth down and 10, and Minneapolis will bring in their squad to punt.
Down to 8:05 to go in the game. Lions trailing 26-10. He's ready to punt here.
Yoxel will be standing about his own 24-yard line. Back for the Knights at about the 30. This time, Andrew will be punting into the wind, and the wind is back up. A low snap, and he gets it off. And takes a nice bounce, but he picks it up on the run, and Nice run back. I'm not sure why he cut back in. I think he would have had more luck going the outside, but I'm glad he did.
I thought he had the corner also, but Minneapolis with good pursuit traps him right there at the 38-yard line, and that's a nice punt against the wind. Austin Goddard flies around there with reckless abandon on that defensive side. It's fun to watch.
7:33 left to go in the ball game. Knights will have it at their own 39-yard line. Lions defense will have to step it up again as they will send one to the right, one to the left. I formation with now under center for the Knights. He will hand the back off. Oh, gets a seam into the halfback, and he will take it all the way up to the Minneapolis 44-yard line. A gain of about 14 on the play. A big run right there. That's the biggest run he's had in the second half. It's been butts in the second half, but that time, number 25, Brandon Rapp, gets a little seam. And I was just about ready to brag on our defensive line, how well they had been able to shut him down.
52
for the Lions. And 52 is Sean Forte.
Okay. 52?
Yeah. Under center's with now. He will go back to Rapp again. Oh, wow, that's a big hit by Fleming as well as Yoxel.
That Fleming kid can lay the lumber to you, can't he?
Yeah, he can. Nice job by Fleming and Yoxel. And Andrew Yoxel with the hit as well as Jake Fleming has a big hit. Wow, that's going to be exciting to see. Keep him healthy.
Keep him healthy.
Quite a linebacker.
Yeah. And that was Rapp that came out. Rapp's he's a little bit dazed on that one. So they will go to a shotgun with trips to the right hand side, and they will have Butts in the backfield in a shotgun with now.
That's what
Drops
you call
back.
a meeting in the hole.
So throws across the middle, and there's an incomplete pass. We got a penalty flag at about the 45-yard line. So we'll see for sure. It's in the area of offensive holding. We'll see for sure. It looks like they're talking to the Lions. So I imagine you back them up.
Nice look to pick it up, but late flag came in, probably indicating holding.
So
They did have a pass down, but it was nice.
Down marker is second, so let's make it second and 20. Huh?
Second and 20, yep. 6:20 left to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll bring up a second down and 20 for the Knights. 26-10, Sacred Heart with the lead. Mike, Dale, we still got time here, but we're going to have to pick up some breaks now. We're going to have to force a turnover.
Yes.
And we're going to have to score quick and score quick twice.
Definitely need to stop right here. It's just second and 20. Sacred Heart's been able to get the ball down the field. Rapp still on the sideline, a little bit shaken up after Fleming rattled his cage there on the last carry.
Trips to the left, and they give it to a different running back, number 30, in for the ball game for the first time, and that's Logan Smith, a freshman. And
no gain.
No gain. So, and Rapp's got his helmet off, so coaches aren't even talking to him. So that's interesting.
Justin Klein wrapped up the ball carrier Logan Smith there. Klein's been doing yeoman work there on the defensive line. I really like our offensive and defensive line. These kids have played tough, and they're rough.
Yeah, they are. It has been exciting to see, and I was excited to see him come back. With now a shotgun, drops back to pass, has some pressure coming, throws across the middle. Oh my goodness, had a receiver, and he breaks it. Darn it. Just like that, and they've got a touchdown. Wow.
Darn.
55-yard.
Just as he released that pass, Fleming leveled that quarterback with now. He was gathered himself just enough, but he hung in the pocket to make that nice pass. I thought we had containment on the receiver, but he broke to the outside and all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. And Sacred Heart's lining up for the extra point, leading now 32-10.
Wow. That was a big pass, big time. Stepped into the pocket, and he paid the price for it, but it was a good pass. And the kick is up, and it is good. And so he missed his first two, but he's been 3 for 3 after that. And that's a touchdown at the 5:07 mark. So, you know, it's been their passing game that has hurt us tonight.
It has.
So,
well, they've scored a little bit running, but
well, yeah, but they've had 3 touchdowns passing-wise, and you know, it's so I don't know.
Let's take a break. We'll be back.
3. Joe and Amber Wall will help.
Welcome back to Salina, Kansas, Bissell Field on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University, Lynn Martin Stadium. Minneapolis trailing 33-10, and it's really been a passing game. You know, like Dale pointed out, they have had some running touchdowns, but they have passed the ball very well tonight against Minneapolis, and they have the 23-point lead. Kick is up, and it will go to Eckert. What is he? I don't understand that. And he'll go to left-hand side. I'm talking underneath my breath tonight.
Well, he does run 25, 30 yards laterally, whereas if we ran straight ahead, I think
the call was to go.
We could have gone up to about the 30 or 35, but the wedge was on the left side. That's where his blockers were, but Eckert's gotten popped pretty hard a couple of times on those run backs.
Yeah, he has. 5 minutes left to go in this ball game. 33-10. Lions will come back to the line of scrimmage as they will send trips a little bit spread to the right, Johnson to the left. Comfort in a shotgun with Lott in the backfield with them. They will hands it off to Comfort, and Lott is hit right when he takes the handoff, no gain. So Train is back through here.
Down to 4:40 to go in counting in the game. 2nd and 13 for the Lions, if not 14.
So they will come back to the line of scrimmage here.
From the 20-yard line.
Minneapolis going to have to air it out a little bit here, Mike.
Yeah, I had Austin Goddard with the carry there. It was kind of bunched up real quick. Comfort barely got the handoff. Now he's got room. For a minute. Goddard leading the way to the right-hand side, but Sacred Heart's linebackers very quick, and no gain on that one. We'll bring up a 3rd down, maybe a gain of 1, bring up a 3rd down and 13.
We are lacking the respect of an inside running game. It's killing our outside game.
Yep. So, Sacred Heart pretty quick, guys. 2 trips to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun for Comfort. Drops back to pass. He has some pressure coming. Steps up, throws, and it's picked off. First interception tonight, and it will be taken back to the line of scrimmage. And that's his first INT tonight.
Tackled by Andrew Yoxel.
I think he thought his receiver was going to do a stop, but the receiver did a stop and go.
Who was the interceptor?
You know, I didn't see.
I think it was number 30. I think it was Logan Smith had the interception. I could be wrong, but I think he took the place of Kane Comfort when he went out with the shin problem.
And now we got another penalty flag. They had too many people on the field. Yep.
Well, that helps.
Illegal participation due to the fact out of the huddle had an extra guy.
So, unfortunately for number 16 that came off the field, he's the one that's getting the chewing. So, we will take, well, we'll just keep it here, guys.
Well, it's a short field for Sacred Heart, and we didn't need that with 3:17 remaining in this contest. 33-10 score would be much better than a 40-10. See if we can hold them out.
High formation with Nowell handed off. Oh, wow! Another big hit by Jake Eckert. Oh, my gosh.
Fleming.
Jake Eckert.
Fleming.
Jake Eckert for the Lions. And
Fleming.
Fleming. I'm sorry. Jake Fleming. Fleming. I'm sorry. So
he has 3 massive hits, and he's put Rapp on the sideline, rattled his teeth, and they just drilled Smith there, and Butts doesn't want anything to do with him.
Yeah.
Fleming's getting a running start at this deal.
Yeah, there's another big hit right there, but wow, I tell you that Fleming is just getting some huge hits tonight.
He is a human dynamo.
He's starting to have fun, isn't he?
Oh. Wow, that's a huge bright spot right there.
Yes, it is.
Minneapolis brings in some other kids in here. I'll just run through who they are. Colin Briggs, junior, comes in. Number 30 also for the Lions. That is Gage Mortimer, another freshman, comes in for the Lions. And Sacred Heart brings in some of their younger players as well. And we've got different quarterback. I can't tell you who it is for sure, but number 8, and we will see just in a second, and
Andrew Yoxel.
So, and the quarterback is
good.
Number 8, which is Drew Schmittenberger.
Another Schmittenberger.
Yep. So.
Minneapolis has pushed him back. It's 4th and 30.
So, wow, that was that's pretty exciting. To 33-10, they're gonna come away with a win tonight. But there's going to be some positives that are going to come out of this.
Yeah, at times we played well. We've had some good stops, and our kicking game's been solid throughout. With the wind out of the south, field goal, the punts have been good. The returns have been a little bit iffy. I kind of like going straight ahead with the returns, but to get to the wedge or the blocking scheme that's planned ahead of them, it's always nice to have
and I
somebody
understand
in front of you.
But the wedge can also move to you, so I don't know. That's why I'm broadcasting, not coach. Oh, bad snap. Oh, nearly blocked. It was tipped a little bit. Number 58.
That was Quentin Clark there.
Clark.
That's the other freshman that I was talking about early on. Coach Smith was really high on Quentin. Quentin, a freshman, right at 200 pounds, 5'7". He's got leverage.
And he's quick.
He's got leverage.
So nice job.
1:01 remaining on the clock. Lions set up in business on their 40-yard line. We have a timeout.
So we'll call a timeout. The Lions do. We'll take a break with them. You're listening to 910. SalinaPost.com, as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2. It's going to take me a while to get used to that, guys. I apologize.
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, happy to be a Minneapolis Lions backer.
The State Bank of Delphus and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offer traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs and loans, online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and personal as possible. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back as Minneapolis. Josh Macy will come in at quarterback with a minute left, and you're going to see freshman to freshman. Fleming will be the fullback or the carrier, depending on what they do. Also brings in number 84 for the Lions, Brandon Davis, a sophomore for the Lions. We'll see what they do coming up the line of scrimmage here. Number 61 is the center, a little bit different formation. Jacob Griffin, shotgun formation. I know under center is Macy. They got 2 in the backfield, 2 to the right. And they give it to number 30, goes up the gut, and nice job by Gage Mortimer. So Mortimer, a freshman, you got a couple freshmen getting some ball carrying guys, and it's kind of exciting to see.
Well, it's 2s against 2s. Minneapolis seems to be able to overcome Sacred Heart's 2, so it's a good job. We can continue to move the ball here.
Down to 35 seconds.
And they will go back. Macy goes under center. And Mortimer and Fleming in the backfield. Tudor Sioux to the right. And they will go to Fleming. Fleming takes it up for a first down up to the 45, 44-yard line.
Nice run there.
Nice run there. I really, I realize Fleming is just gonna be exciting to see in the years to come. But it's nice to see these kids get some defensive-wise, some big steps in there.
We've known that about 2 games into 8th grade year last year.
Yeah, we were drooling waiting for this year. So
yeah, I thought he was ready to be a freshman, but he was still a 7th grader. He had 1 more year to go in the middle school.
Now the clock's going to expire here. The Lions going to take it on the chin, 33-10.
Yeah. So that will end it tonight. Minneapolis falls short, 33-10, as your Minneapolis Lions come up short tonight against the Sacred Heart Knights. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2. We'll be back after this word.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior.
Minneapolis. They've probably got it.
Welcome back to Salina, Kansas, Glenn Martin Stadium, Bissell Field. Sacred Heart Knights come away with the victory tonight, 33-10 against the Minneapolis Lions. You know, guys, I'll start out. You know, you take away a couple key plays, couple mistakes. You know, it's a lot closer ball game. It's a game of ifs. We saw this last year where we made a few mistakes at different times, and unfortunately, our first ball game tonight, we come up short with a couple things, and we make a couple mistakes. They capitalize on those mistakes, and they come away with the victory, 33-10.
Yes, a couple turnovers are the difference in this ball game. Minneapolis played well enough, and I think they got a little bit down. They got their daubers down after Sacred Heart picked up that turnover and then scored real quick out of the second half. Got us down a little bit further than what they wanted to see, but you know, for the most part, I think Minneapolis exploring a little bit with the offense. I'm sure you're going to see a little different twist next week. You know, we're able to pass the ball a little more than probably what the coaches had thought they were going to, but fairly successful down the field to Johnson, and Corman had a catch or two. So Comfort with a strong arm. Minneapolis can pass the ball, but I still think the running game's the key if we can get on track there.
Yeah, you know, and I think, you know, as the season goes on, I think we may see some different formations. You know, you've got to let these kids mature and grow. And you know, right now we're, no offense to our young kids, because there's some great talent out there, but first game you've got to. Some of these kids are stepping into positions that they haven't played varsity time with, where we've got some good power in the backfield with Lott, but we need some speed as well. And Comfort did a nice job of coming out of the backfield running, but when you've got one person to key on, and that's Matt Comfort, it makes it a little easier for the defense. Now Matt did open it up and get some passing game and get some passes out to some of, as you said, Alex Johnson. And Yoxel once, but you're going to have to spread it out a little bit to find a couple different ways to move the ball around.
Well, my major concern, guys, coming out of the scrimmage last week was the lack of a threatening running game, and that was very evident here tonight. That's when I said lack of threatening running game, I'm talking from backs, running backs, other than Matt Comfort as quarterback. I've seen Southeast Slane's a good example of a team that's been able to utilize that quarterback as their main running back in the last few years. But there's some key missing with the way we're running the offense that, at least against this defense that Sacred Heart had, on us not being able to capitalize on that consistently. And when we went to that spread offense especially, they just laid their ears back, came on the double blitz, and he had no place to go.
You know, that's from a positive standpoint, a couple positives. I was exciting and glad to see. I felt like our offensive line and defensive line, with those juniors and a few seniors in there, really did a pretty good job. They toughened up. They gave up a couple big plays, but for the most part, they really did a nice job of controlling the trenches.
In the second half especially, we were, other than that very first run after the big kickoff return, it was just an odd thing entirely because most of the night Yoxel was pinning them back or putting it in the end zone, and that was short, and they were able to capitalize on it. But we did end up controlling the line of scrimmage very well during the second half. We didn't so much in the first half.
No, we didn't. Now, also, how you talked about the kicking of Yoxel being able to put it into the back deep into the end zone, but talk about some respect he just got tonight with a 49-yard field goal.
Well, 49-yard field goal. I don't know how long his punts were, but they were
40, 50.
They were consistently long. Sometimes with the wind at his back, but into the wind, they were very, very successful and effective. And then he put the ball in the end zone at least twice, maybe 3 times. I'm not sure. Just a fantastic kicking performance tonight for Andrew Yoxel, the senior, who was been All-League twice and All-State once, I think. And right spot tonight on defense. Jacob Fleming came in. Jake Fleming came in the second half as a linebacker, and boy, he made them.
He laid some hits on some kids. You know, number 25. Rapp is going to feel some pain for a while.
That's for sure.
It's exciting to see those kids, you know, and I think you're going to see some different kids in different positions, maybe stepping up and having to ask to do some different things.
Well, you know, and especially in the case of Fleming, obviously he feels a need at linebacker that we weren't performing in well. I don't know whose place he took. That's fine. I don't need to know. I think he
was alternating. He was coming in and out.
He just really came on like gangbusters in the second half, and I'm sure you'll see much more of a roll out of him as the season progresses.
Let me go ahead and give you some stats here real quick since I've got them on the brain. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you're fine.
That's fine.
You know, Sacred Heart had 2 turnovers in this game. Minneapolis just had 1, actually 2. So the turnovers were pretty much even. Penalties kind of evened up in the second half, but I had Rapp with about 120 yards rushing, and I had Butts with 66. And this is what's going to probably surprise you. I had Matt Comfort with about 120 yards also. He had 80 yards and 2 carries.
Yeah.
And that really brought I'm trying to get the negatives matched in there as yards lost, but Goddard had 1 yard, Gage Mortimer had 4, and Fleming had 8 there in the fourth quarter. So passing, I think, was the key. Minneapolis did a pretty good job passing.
You know, they really did. They not too bad at all. And I think that can only get better as time goes. I think that will continue to improve and get better. And I think that will get better. So
I think Sacred Heart will be a key player in the league. They won't be able to play for the title because they don't play everybody, but they could cause some heartache and frustration for some teams that are supposed to be challengers.
Yeah.
In the NCAA. They beat Minneapolis last year and then lost 4 straight games in the NCAA before they went on a winning streak in their district. But I think they'll cause some problems as the game goes on.
Yeah.
Year goes on.
Yeah.
How many yards did you say Rapp had unofficially, Mike?
I think about 120 yards.
Well, we go to Washington next
Friday night
and take on Mustangs, is it? I can't
I
remember.
don't know. I don't know who they are. I'm kind of excited. I think we've got a good you know, we've got some opportunities, guys. It's going to be a building year, but you've got some young players playing some key positions, and it just makes us that much stronger.
We're going to have to develop a good running alternative besides Comfort, and pass a little bit better out of it too, in order for us to be successful. But, here, defensively, we gelled well tonight and grew well in the second half. Other than against the pass, we had some breakdowns in the pass, but played a good squad tonight. I'm going to give my hats off to the Knights.
Yeah, absolutely. The Knights did very well. They handled it very well. So we will be back on the air next week. Hopefully we will have some bugs worked out. Maybe we will be blessed to have
maybe some live streaming
video. So,
and we will be broadcasting the volleyball, the Knights versus the Lions next Tuesday night. So that first game will be at 5. Second one probably at 7, I imagine, something like that. So first match, I should say. So we appreciate you listening to the broadcast team here on Eagle Communications at Salina.com and Channel 2, live audio, Channel 20, tape delay.
So for myself, Scott Osherman.
And Mike Perry.
And Dale Leaks. As always, thanks for having us in your home, folks. Good night.
Good night.